My name is Bourbon.
It's a stupid YouTube contest. I don't understand how this is supposed to be something legit. I mean, obviously there is nothing legit to it. It's a stupid YouTube contest. I don't really care about blinds.
My name is Bourbon.
Breeze really won. If he wins the whole thing, Matt can't do this again.
My name is Bourbon.
It's a stupid YouTube contest. I don't understand how this is supposed to be something legit. I mean, obviously there is nothing legit to it. It's a stupid YouTube contest. I don't really care about blinds.
My name is Bourbon.
Breeze really won. If he wins the whole thing, Matt can't do this again.
What's going on? I'm Bourbon, and this is Whiskey Uncensored. Tonight, we're going to have a pretty cool guest on. The one, the only Chris Luttig, a.k.a. Four Gate Whiskey Company Chris, a.k.a. FGWC Chris, a.k.a. Big League Bourbon. And we're going to be going through a number of the offerings from Four Gate Whiskey Company, talking about Four Gate Whiskey Company, and hanging out some, answering some questions. Gonna be a good time. Chris is gonna be a couple of minutes. Could be as many as 30. We shall see. Taking care of those family duties, which of course always comes first. So we'll hang out. I've got a little warm-up pour here. Got a little warm-up can over here too. Knocking things over already. This wouldn't be my stream if I wasn't. And yeah, we'll see who's here. Hang out for a few minutes. Have a warm-up pour. I poured a just an OG 4 Roses single barrel. I mean, it happens to be a tier 6 single barrel. This was a this is the Visitor Center 100 proofer. This is a Brent Elliott selection. There's not much left of this in this world. I don't know if they still do those, but you know, it's all good. So yeah, let's see who's here. Let's have a little bit of a warm up, and we'll go from there. And then we'll have a nice little Four Gate night. First, a half hour ago, Mr. Jiggs was in the house. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Jiggs. Hope you're feeling better. No, you're under the weather. Cheers, brother. And I'm also warming up with a little the Earl from 8th Day Distillery. This is a partner of Backbone Bourbon. And this is one of their can beverages. It is gin with Earl Grey, tea, lemon, and honey. And it's really nice palate cleanser and warm up. So yeah, go with that. Also warming it up, Katie Turk was in the house. The wonderful better half of Drifting Drams, the wonderful whiskey and coffee company now affiliated with YouTube. If you check out driftingdrams.com, you can order up some of their coffee. You can also check them out on Patreon. They have a Patreon for a subscription for their coffee, both samples and actual orders of it. So yeah, cool. Thank you very much. Reminding people to hit that like. I need to be reminded to hit that like occasionally, so thank you, Katie. John Kranz is in the house. Cheers. Looking forward to this. Glad you're feeling better, man. Cheers to you, brother. That does not taste bad. Piper John in the house. What's going on, man? How you doing? Cheers, man. Let's see here. The Brewbaker Maker, Ernie in the house. What's going on, brother? Happy Friday Eve. Oh yeah, you got the fire pit ripping there, Ernie? Cheers, man. Dave Vogelsang in the house. Love Foregate. Cheers. Cheers, Dave. How you doing? Top Dog in the house. What's going on, you beautiful woodmaker, you? How you doing, Top Dog? Cheers, guys. See here. Eric Gunderson. Cheers, everyone. Cheers to you, Eric. L'chaim. Eric might have received something cool this week. Cheers, man. Let's see here. Doing a little scroll action. Everybody saying hello to everybody else. Ladies and gentlemen, why is my microphone so far away? I should fix that. Ladies and gentlemen, ASMR whiskey in the house. Cheers, everyone from Vegas. And if I could read that correctly, it would say cheers from Vegas, everyone. Too focused on the ASMR voice, not focused enough on the English. If you want to check out some softly spoken whiskey knowledge, you should check out ASMR whiskey. My boy Rob in the house. LOL, looks like you're in a mood. Betting someone gets sent. I mean, it could happen. You never know. I'm hoping the really delicious whiskey I'm going to be having tonight will help that mood. You never know, though. It's possible. Slapshots Roadhouse in the house. The man who does beautiful things with his wood, and then I put them in my mouth. Good evening, everyone. From somewhere near Rocky Mount, North Carolina, moving 55 miles an hour on Amtrak Auto Train to Florida. Headed to Cheech's Meetup. Cheers, y'all. That's right. Cheech's Meetup is this weekend. So anybody going, have a great time. I was unable to attend this year, but I hope you all have a blast. And if you want to see this man do marvelous things with his wood, you should check out Slapshots Roadhouse. Thrasher in the house. Yo. What's up, man? How you doing? Big Cat in the house. Cheers, Big Cat. Cheers, Ben and everyone in chat. Cheers, man. Trying to do the slow scroll here. J Cells Boston in the house. Hello, Bourbon. How you doing, Jonathan? What's going on, man? Cheers to you. If you need real estate taken care of in the Massachusetts area, you should probably look up J Cells. Just saying. There you go. Now I'm even doing real estate commercials. I don't have issues.
Stop it.
Let's see here. Everybody's saying stuff. The man, the myth, the man with the giant eggplant himself. Redward in the house. Hey, it's Thursday. Yes, it is. How you doing? And does anybody know why they make XLR cables blue? Because this thing is ugly. I need to wrap it or something. Doesn't blend. Plus, I got this thing, the Talk Shield. I never use it, but it's here. Squirrel. Anyway, how you guys doing? Scrolling. Isaiah's Venezuela in the house. Cheers. Peter B is in the house. Cheers all. Cheers to you, Peter. How you doing? Rolling. No fire pit. It's raining. That's stupid. Rain is stupid. Sorry, man. Rick is in the house. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Rick. Possibly the greatest and shortest name in Whiskey Tube. Just Rick. And we'll take this moment to remind you all. Little reminder from the man, the myth, the egg roll himself. It is time to hydrate. And did talk to Dan today. His procedure went well, and he is on the mend. So cheers and a get well. Well, not cheers with this. So cheers with this. Cheers and get well to Dan. And hopefully you're back with us soon here on Whiskey Tube. Now we'll take that hydration break. Brought to you by the Roll Guzzler. Always a good idea to hydrate people. Prescription bourbon in the house. DMCKY, a.k.a. David, a.k.a. just a gorgeous man of Kentucky, dropped his latest video of his top whiskeys of 2023. You should go check that out. And if you got a fever, the only prescription could be prescription bourbon. So you should probably check him out. Just saying. Z-Man in the house. Cheers, brother. Cheers to you, Z-Man. How you doing? Rolling. Everybody talking to everybody else. Roscoe P. Coltrane in the house. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Roscoe. How you doing? I don't know what you're talking about, Eric. Somebody must have dropped something off for you. L'chaim. Apparently, Slapshots Roadhouse can't play with his wood on the train. I bet you he can. I bet you he will. It was his birthday this week. Maybe he'll join the 55 mile and over club. You never know. Then again, knowing Brian, he's probably already a member. Just saying. Scrolling. I bet I could do a real estate commercial. I bet you could, Andrew. I bet you could. Whiskey Uncensored. Do you have a backyard you're trying to sell? I wish I had a backyard. My condo has like 100 square feet, maybe 200 square feet in front of it. That is, I guess, technically my front yard. And that's all I got. So, no, I wish I had more. I wish I had a backyard. Believe it or not, Bourbon doesn't even have a back door. Think about that. Just run that through your head for a minute. It is a perfect zombie apocalypse place, though, as there is only one point of entry. Just saying. Shredward says, XLR colors come in all colors, not just Smurf-ass blue. Well, I don't know why. The one I got is Smurf-ass blue. And yeah, this is what I get for upgrading my equipment. I now have a Smurf-ass blue cable. I guess I will talk to Shredward about maybe a different XLR cable. No fire pit for Top Dog right now. Too windy. Yeah, weather's just sucking all over tonight. Let's see here. Scrolling. Much love, Deathless Dan. Absolutely. 1000%. Egg Roll's dad. Absolutely. Raising up to that. Can't wait till you're back here, brother. I'll be lurking now, putting things away for bedtime. Oh, we bet you're about to put things away for bedtime. You know what I'm saying? Callie Drams is in the house. Cheers. A little fighting Irish. How you doing? Cheers. Who is this guy? Big League Bourbon. Bro, we've heard your back door. I mean, it may have happened. My back door may have spoken once or twice. But, you know, it is what it is. And it be what it be. That's not what I heard. JH in the house. Cheers, all. Getting ready to crack the Barrels for Hope 4-gate single barrel. I didn't get one of those, Jay. Little sample swap. Since I got to sample, send you some good stuff soon. What you think? Just saying. Cheers, man. How you doing? It matches the lighting of your shelves. It does, but I could change that at any given time. They are looking extra Smurfy tonight, I would say. Wonder why. Let's see here. My boy Rob saying, I'm putting a decent amount. If there's a zombie apocalypse, you'll be waiting for Pat Sajak to come save you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pat Sajak's already a zombie. Just saying. I mean, he's been on Wheel of Fortune for what, like 350 years or something like that? Pretty sure Pat Sajak's already a zombie. Just saying. Big Vic's Backyard BS. Cheers, y'all. Cheers, Vic. How you doing, brother? I do believe he's going to be going live tomorrow night. I mean, dude goes live late night all the time, but, you know, whenever there's a place that people need to hang, nobody else is going, Vic's going to go. And that's his deal. And it's a good time. And you're going to get some drinks. You're going to have a good time. And you're going to get some backyard action. But correct me if I'm wrong on that, Vic, that you're going to be going tomorrow night. Yeah. Cheers, man. How you doing? And if you need a place to hang out late nights, Big Vic's Backyard BS is the place to do it. 21090 in the house. Let's rock. Cheers, Todd. How you doing? If you like beer, bourbon, and rock and roll, you should check out 21090. Just saying. And if you join their Patreon, you might even get a shot at the world's first Still Austin rye pick. Just saying. Scrolling. People doing the thing, dropping the links. Pat Sajak is a robot. All right, I hear you. I see you. There we go. And with that, we are caught up. And amazing timing as the man of the hour just waiting for that thumbs up action, and we're ready to rock. I didn't get the thumbs up, but I got the devil horns, and I'll take it. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend, Four-Gate Whiskey Company Chris, a.k.a. Big League Bourbon.
What's going on, everybody?
You know, I didn't even read your tagline, and I said exactly the same thing.
We've got it going on tonight. Watch out. This could be deadly.
Well, I'm looking at getting having some good pours because Monday night I competed on Dusty Dan's and had some iffy whiskey, and can't say I enjoyed the whiskey. I enjoyed the experience, but didn't enjoy the whiskey. But tonight we're going bougie. So, what's the hat tonight? You rocking a different hat than I'm used to. Uh-oh.
Okay, I didn't have my mic hooked up. Now
yeah, there you go. Now you sound it sexy.
Okay. I looked up and I'm like, my mic lights weren't on. I'm like, I'm gonna sound like I'm in an echo chamber on this MacBook Pro. Actually, this was done by, it was a local group of artists. They competed with one of the wool flag companies out on the East Coast, but here in the Rockford area. And they made hats and they made all kinds of really cool stuff. They ended up going out of business. They were a married couple, got divorced. Dude, they were making the old school like felt, the layered felt like this that was stitched.
Oh,
too.
wow.
But like the old pennants and banners and making people logos on like big 6-foot pennants and stuff. Dude, it was so cool. Like they were doing the chain stitching too on the jackets before the chain stitching got really huge and you got to see all these rugs. They were doing that like 10 years ago. So this is one of theirs. It's actually something that hangs out down here in the dugout because someone realized he was going on your stream, and this is a Four-Gate whiskey adventure tonight. And for some reason there was like a camouflage hat on his head.
It's all good. I actually I was looking for a particular shirt that I might have been given for tonight.
Yeah.
And then as I was having difficulty finding it, I remembered you never wear the T-shirt or the shirt of the band you're going to see.
That's right. That's right. So
I went with some
big sketch.
Whiskey T-shirt that I believe a family member bought me from Kohl's, but it's comfy and
that was
and
probably made
inside
here in
the bottle.
Rockford, Illinois, if it was been in the last couple of years.
And
we have a company that supplies Kohl's with all their screen printed stuff.
okay.
They're a massive outfit that has like 14 of the 21 station presses going.
Wow, there you go.
Three shifts a day. They do all the Super Bowl shirts, so you know they have all the ones that get handed out at the games for Nike or whoever the supplier is. And then as soon as the game's over, they have both designs and they ramp up and start making a whole shitload. And because we have the UPS hub right down the road, that goes everywhere. So UPS is lined up outside the shop at night. So they'll be there on Sunday.
And then the team that loses, those go right to the UPS hub over to a third world country and get distributed.
Yes, they do. Usually about I think they start out with like it's like 1,000 of each that are pre-made, ready to roll, because they try to get them to that city first. So yeah, that's how that happens. A lot of waste. You wonder why you pay $40 for your Super Bowl t-shirt. There you go. It's because they waste a lot.
Hey, it's big business. What are you going to do?
It is. It's massively big business, man.
Speaking of big business, you want to tell a little bit about Fourgate? Do a little big business action?
Holy cow. I mean, I can talk about Fourgate. That's always something I'm willing to do. Hold on, let me get some out here. I got to get in the magic bag of goodies.
Magical bag of goodies.
The magical bourbon bag of goodies. That always helps.
I need a bag of goodies like that.
Yeah.
While you're digging in the bag, let's see if anybody else has popped in. It does look like quite a number of people may have popped in to see the gorgeous Fourgate Whiskey Company, Chris, a.k.a.
Oh, they're here for the whiskey, not for anybody.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, I think I just zipped my bag.
Vanna is probably a robot by now as well. You ain't wrong.
What's that? Oh, that's what that is.
T-Rob, the gun show. Tim Robertson in the house. Cheers, T-Rob. Shredwood likes hats. Tommy D in the house. Not this Fourgate guy again. Yeah, Tommy. It's this Fourgate guy again.
Hey, Tommy.
Don't worry. I don't think they have distribution in Japan yet.
No. Australia through Honey Barrel.
There you go. Speaking of Honey Barrels, Whiskey Wars in the house. What's up, Sean? Cheers to you.
What up?
And Chris, Whiskey Wars, a.k.a. Mash and Metal, a.k.a. Sean. What's up, man? Check out all those channels Friday night if you want to have a drink and listen to some music or talk some whiskey and never know which, except for the nights he does country.
What's the matter with country?
Oh, I go by the ABC rule of music, which is anything but country.
Oh.
I don't know. It's probably got something to do with growing up in New York. I don't know.
It just see that.
It drived with me.
Well, Fourgate.
There you go. There's the stage.
And there it is. So you got Fourgate Whiskey Company, guys. We're based out of Louisville. We do not have a physical location. Fourgate is a boutique luxury whiskey company is the best way to put it. So we have two owners. We have Bob D and Tony, and we have Bill Straub. Then the rest of the company, it's me as a brand ambassador, travel all over the country. You'd say national brand ambassador, call it what you want. Then we have Nick Nelson, who spent 25 years with the Brown-Forman Company. The latter of those years, roughly around 20 years as the head of Woodford Reserve, growing the brand. So what a better guy to have around to grow the brand, than a guy who already grew what was a luxury bourbon at that time in Woodford Reserve and the different Woodford spirits. So Nick's been really great for the team this last year. Both me and him came on with the team in 2023. 4Gate is available currently in 11 states, about to be 2 more. But our 11 states, we have Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, Louisiana, Texas, Arizona, Colorado, California. I think I nailed all of them. I think so. And then we're going to be, we should start showing up here in North Carolina. We did get approved by the ABC there. And next will be the state of Kansas. So those will be our first 2 new states of this year. So if you're from them states, be on the lookout because we will be there anytime soon. The newest 4Gate that's actually hitting the market. Some of you have seen me before with this. Some of you have tasted this from me. This was a release that we had ready to roll, but the 60th anniversary of Calvin did come up. So these got out first. And we did have the foundations ready to roll as well. So the foundation 10-year Kentucky and the River Calvin Rye 10-year. So that pushed the triple oak back. This is our first release of
Look at that.
2023. So this is technically an American whiskey because when this was distilled, it was originally put into used American oak, which were Calvin barrels. It then went into a lovely toasted barrel and then into a new char barrel. So you get your first triple oak. That was the idea of Kevin. He was the owner of the good old Calvin Cooperage. He unfortunately passed away a few years ago. Eagle Thief was in tribute to him. If you're familiar with Eagle Thief, one of our early special editions that came out from 4Gate. So you'll see little things on this triple oak that's not on our normal ones. You see that you got the Calvin logo on there. Don't know if it'll focus. There we go. Instead of too close, instead of the trademark next to the triple oak name there, it's kind of hard to see on the screen, but that little guy on there, right there, actually says KM instead of TM. You know, so there's little hidden things in there that Bobby does with the labels. He does awesome with our names. And then with, you know, little hidden nuggets on those labels and stuff. But 4Gate's been around technically in stores now. This will be our 6th year in stores. 7th year total. I think I'm doing that right. Yeah. Sorry. New year, new steel. But 6th year on the shelf. The original Calvin collaboration was our first release this year, which I'm right. And if you ever want to know how old we are, go by the Calvins. So Calvin 6 will be the second release this year. That'll come out right before the Kentucky Derby, just as we do every year. But that'll be the second release. States have just started ordering the triple oak, so those should be hitting shelves towards the end of February here. Maybe a couple states actually in the next week might get it. The other ones, by the time they get out there, probably be another 2 weeks till the end of the month. So for people, everything we do is cask strength, non-chill filtered. We don't put water in anything we do. All of our distillate, when it comes to ryes, 95.5 come from MGP. No secret about that. We have a lot that's housed at MGP currently, that's aging, that we got directly from them. Perry actually took the boys around before he retired at MGP. So they got to go pick through some honey holes, you know, just like Aaron from Smoke Wagon did with Perry back in the day when he got the Smoke Wagon running. So, I mean, if you wanted somebody that knew where the good stuff was, that man knew where it was. You can also see a tribute to him on one of our ryes that came out at the end of 2022. And that was Port Perry. So little fun history on that. And the other gentleman that was involved in that, his name was also Perry. That's why it's Perry Perry instead of just Port Perry Perry. So 2 Perrys, 1 bottle. Kind of crazy. On top of that, when we get over to the bourbon side of things, we have put out MGPs. Typically on the high rye side, the 36%. We do have another one coming out that this year, it's a rum finish one. That's going to be the Dearborn Pirates. That's going to be a 21% rye. So you'll see 1 or 2 releases a year typically that are MGP bourbons. Now, when it comes to the rest of the bourbons at Foregate, they're only going to come from the Heritage 6 distilleries in Kentucky. Aside from the one time we did do a Tennessee Foundation, that was at the request of the Tennessee Liquor Commission. When we did get into Tennessee, they requested we did do a Tennessee Foundation. That is the only time a Tennessee bourbon or whiskey has ever been used by Foregate, and the only time we plan on never having a Tennessee whiskey. So that being said, everything is Heritage. If you don't know what those are, think your BTs, your Turkeys, your Heaven Hills, your Roses, anything that's the OG. There's no Castle and Key juice here. There's no Bardstown. There's no Green River. There's no OZ Tyler. There's no Hidden Barn, MB Roland, anything like that. Everything comes straight from one of the 6 Heritage distilleries, and we have used different ones. We are currently sitting on roughly 3,000 barrels. So Foregate is here to stay for the foreseeable future, without a doubt. And we're still bringing in more stuff, but we are set. We are in a very good place with what we have to continue doing what we do. Everything we release is 7 years or older. You will start seeing some higher age statements from stuff that we do. The Calvin collaboration this year is going to be the first one that is age stated for a Calvin. None of them have been age stated before, even though you can find all the facts for any of our releases. You can find the mash bills. You can find everything. If you go to our website, we are very transparent. All the mash bills for every release are right on the website. The ages are there. Everything's going to be there about the bottle. So unlike other places where you don't know what you're getting, if you've been around the bourbon world, you can read our mash bills. I told you it's all from Heritage distilleries. With a little bit of digging, you'll be able to figure everything out. Maybe. Most likely. It depends on how long you've been around in the bourbon game, but you're going to have a good clue one way or the other. But as far as 2024 goes, man, I'm telling you, there are some great things coming. Everything we're doing is either bottled already or tanked. So we're already talking about 2025 and what's going to go on for our 2025 releases. The coolest thing we got going on today, the big news is we're talking single barrels. So this year it's going to be a little different. If you've seen us in the past, you've bought some in the past from your favorite Patreon groups or the likes of Sealbox or some of your stores. If you live in states that carry us, you've seen toasted barrel rye, toasted barrel bourbon. This year was the first year that we did a actual finished pick like our batches, and that was the sherry rum finish. That one is officially retired now. So are the toasted barrels. This year it looks like we're going to be teaming up with Calvin Cooperage and Charrois, who did purchase them, which is a French cooperage as well, but well known for high-end wines, whether that be over in France and Europe, and the biggest and best, highest revered vineyards in California. So we're looking at doing wine finishes this year, but making it so once a barrel is picked, or that type of barrel is picked, that's it. So places are going to pick their base distillate, then it will get finished in that wine barrel. So they're going to pick a bourbon, they're going to pick a rye, and then they're going to pick the wine barrel that it gets finished in. But once that wine barrel is off the list, it's off the list. Nobody else is going to be able to have the same type of wine barrel this year. So Forgate has entered the Pokemon era. Got to catch them all. So
Very cool.
yeah, so that's a little quick spiel about what's going on. 6 years in the biz, dropping age statements. Like I said, that Kelvin this year is going to be 9 and 10-year-old distillate, so it's going to have a 9-year age statement on it. You can expect to see some older age statements coming from us. There's a couple in the pipeline this year that are older than 9 years old.
Maybe something kind of dangerous.
Yes, something very, very dangerous. Greatest name for a bourbon or a whiskey coming out. Holy cow. Like, when I saw that label before it got submitted, we were at an event and me and Bill looked at each other and went, dangerous. And we both text Bob back right away and we're like, we like that. So he was really excited. I think it's a great name, Who doesn't want something dangerous on their shelf?
I've got some dangerous stuff right here. Just saying.
Yeah. Who doesn't want something, with that cool name, double-digit age, and, a special symbol on the bottle because it's so dangerous.
There you go.
So, but yeah, man. Fun things happening, fun events coming on. I'm doing this with you tonight. Next Friday, I'll be in Princeton, Illinois at Barrel Society. It's kind of a central Illinois kind of where it is. Yeah, I call it Central Illinois anyway. But cool place. Hundreds of different bottles. They do all kinds of barrel picks. If you're into the art scene and came from the skateboard era, it's pretty awesome. They've got amazing graffiti art outside on the building that's done by top artists. It's all old skateboards on the walls, so it's very tattoo and skateboard themed, everything they do. It's a cool place, cool set of people. Looking forward to that tasting. Man, all kinds of fun stuff like that going on. We've got that. We're this year, Forgate's going to be at the Whiskey Riot events. So we'll be in Dallas, Texas. We'll be in Indianapolis. Right now, I know we got 4 on the books. The ones I mentioned, I'm probably going to be the one that's going to be there. So you might see my smiling face in those areas. We'll be at Bourbon on the Banks again. If you were there last year, fun time. If you weren't, get there this year. It's going to be even more fun. We've got some fun stuff planned at Forgate for that. Man, we're going to be all over the place, guys. And one thing I do suggest, if you've never got to try Forgate and we're at an event, we do a lot in Indiana, we do a lot in Illinois, we do a lot in Kentucky. Come out to the event. Come out to the tastings that we offer. If you ever see a Forgate tastings going on, it's likely, like almost 100% likely, that it's going to be either me, Nick, Bob, Bill, or Bill's son that's going to be running the tasting. Oh, Bourbon's dropping our whiskey advocate ratings. I can drop some transparency there because this is a talking point we've talked about for this year. So, Whiskey Advocate has chosen to rate 17 of our offerings over the time we've been out. They've picked which ones they're doing. We haven't chosen when it comes to this. These are ones they've chosen to rank. Every bottle they've ever ranked has scored 90 or better. They have never ranked something that we do not post on our website. So every single bottle they've ever chosen to rank on their own is on our website, and they're all 90 or higher. We've also taken home the best finished whiskey 2 years running in the Ascot Awards. If you like your guy Freddie Min, he likes to him and his panel like to give us at least one award. So
very cool.
Y'all know I love the Minster. But yeah, man, like I said, there's a lot of cool things going on. But if you get that chance to come out to one of those tastings, please do. I know one of the hurdles with 4-gate, and this is for everybody across the board. Even before I was with 4-gate, before I really got into 4-gate, and then was able to work for 4-gate, it was a hurdle for me, and that's called price.
Mhm.
Okay, I know we're at that $200 price point. Special releases get up to $250. Single barrels in that $224 range. One of the cool things we've done, a lot of companies aren't doing right now, split stave. This one right here, our flagship. This is our only repeatable batch that we do. So as you see here, this one says 2023. The first one just said batch 1, I believe, or just didn't have that there. I'd have to look. I have to find one of those bottles. I'm not sure I still have one. But we do these in runs of 5,000. Okay? So we want this to be our regular release that can be on the shelves at all times. So any state we go to, this will automatically be there. This was $174 to $179.99 last year, and at the end of 2022 when they were first released. We decided all the prices for everybody is going up. Flagship, but let's do the opposite. This is now should run you, depending on the state you're in, $144 to $149. Okay, so that's been done. None of our prices are going up this year. When everybody else's prices are going up, even bottle cost has gone up, cork cost has gone up this year, printing costs has gone up. All of our prices are staying the same. 4-gate, all the prices have stayed the same across the board since we've opened 6 years ago. There hasn't been a price increase. And like I said, we actually took one down, by $30 a bottle. So
Is that where you want to start tonight?
I think that's a great place to start. I mean, this should be one that if you're ever in a state, like I said, you should be able to find it, because with some of our batches, that's a question for you. You don't know if you're going to find it because we did put out batches 6 years ago now. So are they still findable on shelves? Yes. I actually had a gentleman in my hometown get a hold of me that did find a Calvin collaboration, which is batch 1, on a shelf in a store in Kentucky 2 months ago.
They are findable.
They are findable. I've never seen one anywhere in Kentucky on the shelf.
Nope.
But holy cow, he found a batch 1 on the shelf. So you can still find some of our random old batches. I do know for a hot minute, Tennessee was rolling around with some Calvin 2. I do know Georgia has been rolling around with some Calvin 2. I can tell you Texas has some. It's in their warehouse though. But I started to facilitate some of that to get out of the warehouses throughout the whiskey community. So we might have people that have access to that you might get to hear that about. Like there's batch 2, batch 4, the original split stave that's still in Texas. I know that store ordered those. So some of these older ones that are in that first 8, we'll say 8, because I'm going by the numbers I remember he had availability to. Some of the ones that were 2 through 8 are available in Texas, and there's a couple stores that are ordering them, so they will kind of be around now. So split stave, flagship. Yep. So split stave is a trademark term by 4-gate. The process of the split stave is we do work exclusively with Calvin. So we use Calvin barrels for anything that we're barreling, unless it's a finishing barrel, and all those go through Calvin as well. They do check them for leakage. They check them for bacteria, fungus, any off-putting notes, anything that could possibly be wrong or mess with the flavor of the bourbon or rye that goes into them. All of that's checked. If we do not purchase a said finishing barrel through Calvin, it does go to Calvin and they do check everything there. We do get a lot of our finishing barrels from them, so they handle everything for us. When it comes to the split stave in this process, this is a really cool process. that they do, they put together a new char barrel and a new toasted barrel. They go in on Saturdays, their head cooper and the assistant head cooper, and build these out. So they'll make the new barrels. And then what they'll do, they'll take and put them back together in an alternating pattern for us. I'm trying to pull up a picture for us here. So they put these in an alternating pattern. Of course, my stuff.
Is that in the media stuff?
It is in the media stuff, but that'll give you an idea. So you can see the staves, how they're alternating in the patterns.
Let me highlight you there.
But you see the toasted, you see the char. So
I got you.
yeah, anything that says split stave is going in these barrels made exclusively for us. So you're getting the best of both worlds on the finishing. Typically, it's going to be a 45-day finish. There you go. Yep.
That is pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. So they make those exclusively for us. You know, they build new barrels of toasted and the char, tear them apart, and work them back together, man. They are a real thing of beauty. And it's a process that really works. You know, you get into the split stave. If you had the split stave 17, that was another one of our trademark terms, the burr, you know, a couple extra R's and a YE, because, you know, there's that boo company that decided to send that cease and desist because they own that boo and I word, you know, put together out in Utah.
Yeah.
Whatever. So we're burr.
Yeah, not naming any names.
Yeah. That, you know, that bunny might have something to do with it. So this one is fun, man. This is a 7.5-year-old distillate. This is a 75, 21, and 4.
But from Kentucky.
It's a beautiful bourbon from Kentucky. It's got some nice berry notes. It's like drinking a beautiful berry compote creme brulee.
With taste and notes like that, what else do you need?
Oh man, you know, you get that toasted caramelized sugar. You're gonna get those beautiful dark berry notes. Hey, I wondered when we were coming out. I was skeptical. You know, Ben will tell you. One of the things I love about 4Gate is they allow me to be myself and be truthful about stuff. You know, I'm not going to tell you every batch is my favorite. I'm not going to tell you I like every batch of our stuff. I have more that resonate with me than ones I dislike. I can't really say I dislike any, but there are some that just, you know, they're not my go-to. I think they're good for what they are. They don't jive with my palate. But there's a lot of people that absolutely love them and get great notes from them, but some of them don't do it for me. You know, and when we said we were going to take and switch it up and go from, you know, limited batches to something that's re-releasable over and over and start doing runs of 5,000, another run of 5,000, I started, you know, I had my hesitation like anyone else. But I'm going to tell you what, man, this is honestly one of the favorite things that we have.
Yep.
I love this bottle. And
We got one of our first
makes a hell of a cocktail.
real 4Gate questions. We have a gobble question.
Gobble, 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 ga. Well, I cannot say yes. Can't say definitively. I can tell you that there might have been barrels that have visited that property.
Well, what you could say is that everything comes from heritage distilleries.
Right. And you know, I mean, we do honestly have a couple releases. Well, more than a couple releases that do come from Frankfort, Kentucky. Now take that for what you will. I know might be more than one place you can go in Frankfort, Kentucky, but I heard there might be a heritage distillery or two in the Frankfort area.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. Maybe visited one or two.
Yeah. I can tell you, if you do take distillery tours, this is fun. I'm not allowed to talk about them. But if you go on this one distillery's tour, they will tell you, hey, there's that one brand called Forgate, and they're actually the only one that has a lot of our barrels. Nobody else has them.
Weird.
So
With that, how about some cheers? I can't wait any longer.
cheers, buddy. Let's get into this.
Yep. Cheers, man. Thanks for doing this.
Oh, of course, man. Man, this is another one. Old fashioned.
Mm-hmm.
You get a nice lemon in, not a lemon. Yeah, lemon. I was doing
There's
lemons.
definitely a citrus thing going on.
Yeah. I did the dehydrated lemons with the walnut bitters. Makes a killer old fashioned.
Hey, bougie whiskey calls for bougie ingredients.
I mean, I didn't even get into the bougie cherries, but you know it went down like that too.
I hear you. Beautiful nose. I remember there was something I picked up on the last time I tried this that you guys were pretty big about on the palate. Right now.
No, as always, boys and girls, always remember to hydrate.
That's it.
You gotta have your cool stickers on your water bottle.
Yep. Egg roll.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome.
Always good to hydrate. There's definitely a vanilla custard thing going on for sure on this.
Dude, that creme brulee, dude, all day. All day. You get that toasted sugar, and you get that nice, like, dark toasted, that crunchiness, you know, like when it gets nice and crunchy and caramelized on there.
You're nice, crunchy, and caramelized.
Well, you know, I am getting older. I am getting a little more crunchy in my age.
I hear you.
Ask my kids.
We all are.
Yeah, you know, it's just something that happens.
All right, Ben.
Whoa. I saw carcass and cleansing. Holy cow.
Forgate toasted rye is something phenomenal.
Oh, dude, I have a killer toasted rye pick here that my local store did.
I don't
Holy
have that
cow.
one. But I have some older ones here. I've got a couple samples of that. We'll see how deep into the paint we get.
Yeah, yeah. Like that one I got here, like we fill those barrels full. So, you know, should be in that 180, 200 yield. This darn toasted barrel drank way more than all of us did last year, I'm sure, because it only yielded 90 bottles. There were a couple barrels that drank way more.
I got to reiterate what Thrasher's saying here. What a brand ambassador. Just bounce all that off the top, right off the top of the dome, as they would say.
Yeah.
Get that man a raise. Get that man an FTE.
There you go.
That's what
man.
I'm saying.
There you go, man. Here's
Bill
to that.
Bob, if you ever check this out, this man you need to take care of. I'll just say it out loud. I am uncensored. He's my people.
Damn, that's so good.
It really is.
It's honestly one of my favorites, man. We have really good stuff, and like I said, you know, this is one that I was skeptical of, and man, it blew away my expectations and took it to another level, you know. And that's just one of the things that makes me proud about this brand. You know, people can talk about the costs, but I mean, the one thing that Bill and Bob have always emphasized is bringing the best distillate, the best possible barrels. I mean, Kelvin Cooperage, not cheap by any means for a barrel. You know, it's one story when you got somebody like an MGP coming in to buy barrels from them a year. It's another thing when you get some other brands that are coming in and buying, 1,000 barrels a year. You know, we're not buying 1,000 barrels from them. You know,
which one is John Kranz talking about here? Still want to taste that rye that is right.
That is batch 27. split stave by Kelvin Rye. That is the split stave process with a 95.5 rye. But the split stave is not new American oak. It is French oak. That is the first time we have changed the oak over from a new oak to a French oak. And it becomes very effervescent. So when you get into it, it really opens up like a Sprite right when it gets into your palate.
Wow.
You're going to get that mintiness. And then you're going to start to get a little bit of buttery. You're going to get, a little bit of your caramel. There's a little bit of pepper in there. Citrus. A little bit of orange, a little bit of lemon. It's a pretty wild ride, man. But like on a hot summer day, you can be outside drinking, non-chill filtered, cast strength, freaking awesome rye that you would not think you'd be having on a hot summer day sitting outside, because it does have those beautiful Sprite effervescent, open up the palate qualities.
Very cool. So there's another question here that, even though I'm uncensored, I'm not going to bring it on the screen, but it is from Peter White, and I'm going to phrase it a little differently. And that is 4Gate going to be going north of the border anytime soon, or other international locations?
I don't know how Canada works. I know we have been contacted from Europe.
Okay.
We have started some talks, England and a couple of the other places over in Europe that do distribute to the rest of the EU. So there's been some talks there. The Honey Barrel guys, of course, opened up that market for us. They took in 5 of our products that should be showing up over time. They're doing a staged release with them to see how they go, instead of dumping, all 5 on the market at once. So we hope that's going to open up that Asian market for us some more, to maybe see some Japan action. Hopefully some New Zealand, we might have some people in New Zealand that think our stuff's cool too. Some people that come on some of these streams sometimes.
Somebody named Faz would probably be
so I mean, we're close, so we're trying to see how that would work with that. But we have been contacted now by different countries and different, I guess you would call it, wholesalers per se, about getting going. Lee, I see you're asking about Washington. That is one of the states we've talked about. So I mean, as you can see, we've been working our way out west. We did the Texas, then we went Arizona, then we went California. We've hit Colorado now. The next state that would be most likely out that way would honestly probably be Washington, based on bourbon consumption. Like probably Nevada, Washington out that way. We do look at consumption. We do look at trends on buying through RNDC of what states are buying premium spirits, what they're looking like for the year, and we always kind of look at the top level of states, and we then compare that with emails that do come in to the 4Gate website or social media channels, to see if that coincides with people that are asking us if stuff is coming that way. So like, one thing I can tell you, tell people that come into your store, tell people in your state, you want to see 4Gate, have them start emailing marketing@4gatewhiskeycompany.com saying, hey, when you come into our state.
There you go.
That's going to help, man, because I've definitely pushed for some other states. I have Wisconsin right next to me. We're looking at Wisconsin right now. RNDC is not in Wisconsin, so they're looking at Wisconsin if it would be viable for them to come to Wisconsin. There's a lot of things on the distributor side that have to happen, but Wisconsin is definitely on the board because the Madison the Milwaukee and the Green Bay area have made their presence known, and different stores in each of those areas have asked, hey, how do we get a single barrel? And when we got stores asking for single barrels already, that kind of opens things up. John, one thing that's going to help, Woodman's finally became my friend here in Illinois as far as 4-gate goes. It took a year. It took a year of talking to the liquor managers there. But 4-gate has shown up in Illinois now, just at the Woodman's. We weren't in the Woodman stores, and now we are. So Lakemore, Rockford, I believe Buffalo Grove, and I know Algonquin did bring in the split stave previously. I don't know if they have it currently, but we're in the Woodman's, and being that means, you know, their Wisconsin stores do some banger business in Kenosha, Madison, Janesville, you know, Green Bay, Sun Prairie. That's going to help.
That is the one. That is the one, Commandant Lou, 4-gate whiskey.
Yes. And if you email them, marketing@4gatewhiskey.com. Just tell them you want to see them in your state. By the way, website 2.0, 4-gate website 2.0. Maybe next week. Yep. So there might be a whole new version of our website next week.
I will say, even for doing this live stream tonight, they even have all of their media, all of their images, everything.
Yeah,
up there, ready to grab.
Yeah,
you don't find that
ready to grab. Website 2.0, it's going to be a little easier. Everything's going to be in a nice zip file for you. Click the link, download it. You'll have all the high res stuff just boom, ready to go. But yeah, a little more immersive. Way more fitting for 2024. A lot easier use, I'll tell you that. And there's going to be a lot more information. You know, we want to share those things that you hear me talking about. You know, like me talking about us and Burr Rye, us talking about the split stave. You know, we want that out there. We're going to start telling our history a little more now that we're 6 years in. But 7 years at a company, you know, working in some timelines, working in a little more history of where it started, and, you know, just really telling the story of 4-gate, you know, because the only time you hear that is if you have one of us out and about telling you that right now. So we want to get that out there a little more so people understand what they're getting into.
There you go. John said Green Bay Woodman's.
Yeah, that worked good for you, wouldn't it, buddy? That was definitely one of the areas where they were interested in the barrel pickage. So
I can only imagine. So where should we go next on this tour?
I don't know. I know John shared that damn amazing first mash and drum toasted rye pick with like half a Green Bay already, though. He might be a guy behind that. I think that I want to, John, tell me the stats on that, because that was before me. That's either a 9-year or a 10-year MGP toasted rye. I think it's a 10-year.
9-year. I have a sample of it right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the samples I pulled for.
Oh, look at Thrasher's. Thrasher's coming through. He's like, out of those 3K barrels, what's some of the oldest whiskey? Well, you saw we rolled out some 10-year here a month ago. We did at the end of 2022, we did put out the 14-year Indiana. That was hazmat. 3 barrels, made a whopping 131 bottles. So when you wonder why things cost what they cost, three barrels of hazmat MGP are kind of expensive, and then when they only yield 131 bottles, that happens, guys. When me and Ben were talking about Dangerous, though, you can find stats on this bad boy on Coming Whiskey and a couple other places. So like there's no secret to it, but it's going to be a 14-year-old release.
Is it going to be a sizable release, or is it going to be pretty limited?
I don't know the final number, but I think it's going to be somewhere. I would guess. This is me guessing, because I didn't see the fill levels when they came in. But based on what we've talked about, I'm going to guess it's going to be somewhere between, say, a 4x4 and a foundation this year. So we're talking, 636 to, 1200, somewhere in there. It's probably going to be around the release. Yeah. One of my favorite bottles we ever did. One of the lowest proof ones.
Bottle we ever did here. So.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, the one thing that was definitely made evident to Forgate is when you use old, ultra aged rum barrels, they are thirsty barrels because they eat that proof up and they eat the whiskey up, man. So on that one, I want to say that one's 103, correct? 103 proof?
Yeah, 103.2.
Yeah. So when the Dearborn Pirates comes out, that might be the third release of 2024. Bottle here.
Yeah.
So that's an 8-year MGP finished in spicy rum cask, spicy dark añejo rum cask. But once again, I want to say the stuff that went in there was in the 120 range, and once again, we don't water anything down, no filtering, and these came out at 105 proof. So once again, those pirates, man, they're still stealing the booty. They're still stealing it, man. They may be long gone, but they're still stealing that booty like no tomorrow.
James Slay, cheers, man. How you doing? They're trying to at least highlight and wave or give the horns or something to people as they pop in. But for this man, we got to stop and say hello. Richie Z.
Richie Z in the house. What is up, Richie? What is in the glass, my friend? What is in the glass?
Cheers, brother.
He is always the first man to ask me what is in the glass. And right now,
very true.
There is nothing in the glass. Or Ben's going to tell me what we're going to sample.
Well,
next.
I sent you an image so that you could see everything that I have handy.
You did?
I did.
Did you text that to me?
Of course I did.
Okay.
But
you have to remember, my phone's on nighty night time.
Yeah.
I have children.
I thought I saw you moving, so that you could kind of pick an order. But I have the Andalusia Key 2 handy, the Kelvin Collab 5, Brazilian Ambarana, which I have a separate glass for.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Andalusia Key 2 because this is really important for
okay.
The direction we're going. I'm probably gonna have to go grab a bottle off the back shelf.
Well, I could show the sample off.
Yeah, because I am officially out of my samples of that one because we don't have any more of that in Illinois anymore or Indiana.
So that is a bourbon mash bill of 7525. Kentucky, batch 26, 7 years, 6 months, 116.4 proof. Sample, not for resale. ForGateWhiskey.com.
There you go. So the fun of this one, okay? This is where we get to have fun.
I like having fun.
Yes. So you started here, split stave by Calvin.
Yes.
Now you have Andalusia Key 2. It is the same base distillate. So you have now tried that base distillate in a toasted and charred barrel. Now you're going to try that same Heritage Kentucky distillate, the 7520 N5, in a beautiful Oloroso Spanish sherry and a dark añejo rum cask.
So how similar is this to the sherry and rum picks that were out this year?
The same finish.
Same finish. Maybe a different heritage distillery in the barrels? Or the same? Okay.
So, I know you might have a couple of those single barrels.
I might.
You see where I'm working here.
I might have one
I had a method to the madness.
that's open right here.
Yeah.
That
So
was-
we started with as close as we can to base. Then we're gonna go with a finish.
Mhm.
Then we're gonna have a single barrel of the same thing, same finish.
This is going to be a good night.
Yeah. See, I had a plan.
Well.
I just need to not pour as much of this one as I did of the first one.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it's gonna.
I
be
might be pouring a little deep tonight. It might be an interesting morning tomorrow.
That's all right. You're allowed to do that. I get a wonderful It's a Teacher Institute day tomorrow. So I get to work from home and have all three kids home. So
Teacher Institute? Is that like a professional learning day or whatever? Professional development, I believe they call it.
sure. It's called day off after having conferences tonight.
Hopefully you got good reports then.
We weren't able to go because we had basketball tonight. We had basketball. So I'm gonna have to kind of do an online one because the next time there's conferences for this, because they spread it out over like 3 weeks with a week off in the middle, we'll actually be in Disney with the kids. So they're gonna have to do it. They're gonna have to do a Zoom one with me, like we did all three vids. So
Look what
all the kids got glowing reviews last time. I can't think it's changed since.
You got some good kids, so I'm not worried.
I've got nothing but great emails on them over this time. So like I haven't got any bad ones or anything that says, hey, please get these guys working on something specific. So
Is that fundraiser still going?
it is still going.
Maybe just a thought.
Oh.
Maybe make that little boy's head spin around.
That is a possibility. We could make it spin or I've got him to his goal. We could put Winston's up.
We could put both up.
We could. And people could
I
pick
thought
who they
Winston-
donate to.
Does
Stetson
Winston
Norman.
care all of a sudden?
What's that?
Does Winston care all of a sudden?
Well, the beautiful thing about my kids, he did come to me and he talked to me and mom and said, hey, I want to do this too, but it really hurt Stetson when his name wasn't way up on the board because he was telling everybody he was going to be way up on that board. So he's like, I'd like to get up on the board too. He goes, but let's take care of Stets. So that's why I said round 2. I mean, we've had some amazing people help Stetson already, from friends and family, and some awesome people in the bourbon community.
So what Chris is talking about is his boys are raising money for the
American Heart Association for
I was
Fens
going to
Challenge.
double check which heart association was, for the American Heart Association. And if you want to drop $1 or $2, put the boys on the board, that would be cool. No obligation, no nothing else. But while we're here, it's a good cause, and it doesn't hurt to make some little boys happy. So, just throw it out there.
Yeah. I mean, we can make it spicy fun, and I could throw in some sample giveaways for anybody that donates when we put the link up.
Ooh, I like that. I do like that.
I could incentivize here.
How are we going to
That's
attract?
allowed. Somehow I blew up my freaking screen. What did I do?
I could probably figure out a way to track that. Oh, actually, you could just.
It'll work just through his page.
Yeah, it's true. The names will pop
Yeah,
up.
because they all pop up. It'll go in my emails.
So the goals for the boys was $250, I believe, right?
Yeah. And Stetson, I have a check that's going to put him over his.
Mhm.
So hold on, I'm trying to.
So if you do decide to donate, I guess I will do my best. If I will run it off the names that pop up on the page, and if you have a weird name on there or something, let me know, and we'll figure out how to do it. Yes, John Kranz. His kids have super cool names. His kids are named Winston and Stetson. And a twin. And they are a problem.
Dude, they're fun and they're awesome.
And I do have to stop the stream and say hi. That this teacher is working tomorrow, so just popping in to stay hi before going to sleep. Cheers, son. Bonnie.
Cheers, Bonnie. Man.
So
I'm trying to figure this out because it's being a pain in the butt that I want to sign up a second kid, of course.
Mm-hmm. Cheers, Cindy.
I love how they do that. Yeah, I need help. Where's the just create an account? Let's go here, people.
Scotch Day? I don't know anything about that. It's 4-Gate Whiskey Company Day here.
Boom.
You getting it made?
Yeah, I'm getting it done here. I've run into the one problem. My one computer is hooked up to when I worked as a freelancer for the American Heart Association for all the Illinois and Wisconsin chapters. So it will not let me set something up.
Incognito.
So hold on a second.
Incognito.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab a different Google tab here.
Yep. In the meantime, should I drop Stetson's to get him over the hump, or do you want to drop Winston's first?
Let's drop Winston's first because
Okay.
he really hasn't even started.
All right. So let me talk to some people while you're getting that set up.
Yeah, that would be phenomenal, man.
So this was unplanned, but they're gonna take care of the boys. You know.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, everybody knows Wu-Tang is for the children.
I mean, it's freaking cool. Didn't expect it one bit.
Hey, you know, it came up, so I didn't plan it either. But you know, we got to roll.
Dude, it's cool. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I'm not trying to do that to people. Did you blow up the screen on us? Is there a way to do that?
Blow up the screen? What are you talking about?
Well, all of a sudden, I don't know if it's my computer. I don't know what it is. I'm using the second monitor, and all of a sudden my resolution went through the roof. I don't know if I accidentally hit a button or something with my Chrome, but holy cow. It's like...
Try hitting F11. Well, no, you're on a Mac.
I'm on Function F11. That just took everything off the screen. Look back. It's still screwed up.
Yeah, that's
I don't forget.
That's getting wacky with it.
I don't know. I'm not gonna mess with it. I screwed it up somehow. Finn's mission. Yeah. Let's sign up here. What a pain in the butt.
I miss Winston in NASCAR. You're not wrong. I mean, you know, it was a little tobacco-y.
It was, but so worth it,
did
right?
you really ever know anybody who smoked Winston's?
Yes, I did know people who did that.
I can't say they were a popular stick in New York. They were on
More
shelves.
down south.
Yeah, absolutely. We are enjoying many pours for you tonight, Tom.
All right. So
There's
maybe
the gorgeous Whiskey Saint, 1/3 of Hello Again Whiskey Friends. Cheers, man. How you
Here we
doing?
go.
Check out Hello
Here we
Again
go, Ben. Now I found it.
Wednesday nights. And Chris is getting it done.
I know. I just totally went off subject here, thanks to my kids.
Well, it's good. Well, that's thanks to me derailing you. But so I am currently sipping on Andalusia P2 from Foregate.
Yes. What do you think of it now that you've had the base distillate?
There's still that creamy kind of vanilla underneath. But now there's a lot more spice. And what is that? I mean, there's absolutely some sugar, a little hint of funk, a little George Clinton in there as it gets to the back of the palate. And I would definitely say a little more berry action, too.
Mm-hmm.
Not anywhere near the berries of maybe a single barrel,
Right.
but it's definitely got a bit of a maybe a touch of raspberry action. I would say that's what I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
Wu-Tang forever. That's right. Wu-Tang.
Hell yeah, man. Whose
And
house?
since
Whose
I
house?
only gave the thumbs up earlier, Saucy Shane, cheers, man. Holy cow, haven't seen this young lady in chat in a long time. Whiskey RN, Sierra in the house. Cheers all, have a pour for me. I feel like I'm getting sick. Hot tell you for now, maybe a hot toddy later will be it for me tonight. Well, sorry you're not feeling great, Sierra. And if you want to check out some wonderful whiskey content with a young lady, she will probably be putting out some more content in the near future. Check out Whiskey Tube's exclusive nurse, Whiskey RN.
Oops.
There you go. And feel better.
Rules, man.
I want to
Rules.
put that Andalusia against some of these single barrels I have from the past year, being they were the same finish. You're not wrong.
Oh, I love when they're like, check this box. You forgot to check it. Rules, man, rules. Okay.
Sorry for switching between the accounts periodically. Live stream comments stop showing up. Just switch. I have that problem too, Ben, especially on mobile. I find switching between all comments and top comments usually forces it to refresh and start showing up again. Give that a try. And Darrell, I think I'm going to do that tonight, maybe even in the next few minutes.
Dude, my Chrome completely is screwed up, man. All of them. With like the StreamYard, how it shows up on here. It's so weird because I'm trying to get to where I can send you the link.
Only one person gives me the Raspberry Lone Star.
All right. I sent that to you. That's Winston's. Let's see.
Excellent Spaceball reference. Is that in the private chat?
It is.
Okay, so this is the new one.
Yeah, that's Winato's.
Yep. Okay, so here we go. Anybody who does, we should be able to identify you from their pages.
Yep.
But if you want to possibly win some samples from Foregate, and you want to just make some little boys' days and donate to a great cause with the American Heart Association,
Come on.
here is the first link. This is for
Boom. Got it.
Chris's son, Winston, and after we have him up for a while,
Yeah. Then we'll switch it over. We'll switch it over to Stetson's. Because all I need is for Winston to raise more money than Stetson. Then I'm in a whole nother world of trouble.
yeah, we're going to switch that as soon as he hits the line. So people be mindful. We want to get them to, if you're going to donate, we're trying to get Winston we're trying to get Winston on the board. We need to keep Stetson a little above because it's a little near and dear. The American Heart Association is a little near and dear to his heart, and
Yeah. He's
being
really proud of this, man. He goes around, he's been telling everybody, and the basis of this for them, there's a kid that they featured this year. He is a third grader. This is called Finn's Mission. So they put together a bunch of daily challenges for all the kids to do, whether it's walking a mile or doing certain exercises or physical activity, or going out and telling X amount of people all about heart health and nutrition and things to do to take care of yourself. And Stetson has been on top of it every single day, telling everybody about it, as is Winston. But like Stetson he had that connection after watching that video, and like he can tell you every fact about this kid. The fact he's had 19 heart surgeries before he was 5 years old, like all these cool little things. Because if you want to find a kid that pays attention to detail, he's the kid. And when he buys into something, it's like hardcore. It's really cool, man. Like that kid goes hard. Not to say Winston doesn't. Winston, man, when Winston's totally into something, it's freaking insanity as well at my house. Like these guys, freaking awesome. Eric Gunderson, thank you. Thank you very much. So Ben, we'll do this like everything else, man. We'll do the five every five's an entry. So
yeah, and we'll do a little wheel action.
Yeah. So you gonna do the wheel, man?
Well, we'll do a wheel. We'll do a random. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Man, I've let this sit here and air out while I've been trying to do that sign up, and holy cow, man. There's so much berry on the nose now.
Well, I'm pinning the link at the top for now. And we will pull that once we get one of Chris's kids, if they get to near their goal. We will then we will bring the other one up.
Yeah. Like on this one, I lose that creme brulee note. And I get like that brown sugar from a brown sugar cookie, you know, and I get that berry, and almost there's like a little bit of vanilla hidden in there in the backside, on the fin, but it's not like that creme brulee that's like very vanilla custard forward, and that nice caramelization that we get from the split stave. This one's its own beast, man. And like the berry definitely changes from that really dark berry into more of that brighter red berry, thanks to the Oloroso. I love this pour, man. And it's sneaky at 115 proof. I dig this one.
Speaking of sneaky, look who snuck in. Cheers, Lil.
Lilith Morgan.
All the way from Australia. I don't know what accent that was, but cheers.
Are you talking about me? I'm just doing like my worst Michael Buffers.
No, I'm talking about whatever accent
okay.
I tried to do. Everybody saying hi to Lil.
Hey, Chris Martino, thank you very much. Winston appreciates you. The American Heart Association appreciates you.
Luckily, I know the names to probably modify for the wheel. And thank you, anybody who does
I'll
get
start
in.
using last initials. I'm sorry. I don't want to call anybody out.
Yeah, but nobody knows who that actually is, except for us. Might have some junk now.
Right? Oh, man. That's so good. That's so good. Will Zirk in the house.
What?
Uncle Zirk, the link is posted, my friend.
Yeah, it should be pinned at the top. I hope. Yep. Zerk, you beautiful shirtless bastard. How you doing?
Hey, last time I was out with that man, he had a shirt on almost all weekend long.
Yeah, that's... I don't know how to
And
process.
put it this way, when we were outside for a cigar, here's the first. Uncle Zerky got to the point that it was undone. And then he started buttoning back up a little bit later while he was out there.
Old.
During the cigar, he started out with the shirt button, the shirt got unbuttoned. Then it got a little colder, and all of a sudden I noticed the shirt's going back up. I'm like, what's going on? He goes, I don't know, but this is a first.
Stop it!
It was totally a first. I've never seen Zerk do that, but I at least got to witness it in person.
That's pretty cool.
John M, thank you for the donation, sir.
Cheers, John. Thank you.
34 Zerky. I was out in the garage with these guys having a cigar like 2 weeks before this when it was 8. And then I said, no more, 8's too cold. Because I don't know if you know, but even when you're in a garage and the wind isn't hitting you, and it's 8 degrees in your garage because it's below 0 outside, and you have a space heater and a winter coat, your fingers, they say no. And when it's like that below 0 temperature, I am going to tell you the cigar flavor does change completely. So don't waste your cigar.
And Chris, whenever if we do roll over, I do have Stetson's link ready to go.
Perfect.
If we do
Man.
get, if
Even
we do, we
then.
do. We don't. We don't. Either way, they're both on the board.
Either way, not a big deal. This was not planned in any way, shape, or form. This is just a Ben suggestion on the side because he's seen this on my Facebook page. So,
Facebook page.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, Commandant Lou, it is definitely not insulated in there. That's I started putting insulation in, but the ceiling's wide open still. That's something I'm hoping to do this spring, to start doing the ceiling and then insulate. I've done the wall. I've done the walls, but I still need to put up drywall on the walls. So, but I did put in insulation finally between the stuff.
Then you might have to roll the grill outside.
Right?
All right. Eric wants to put Stetson up also. So I will just put it in the chat. We'll leave Winston.
There you go. There you go. What are we doing next? Are we doing the Poor Nerds pick next?
We can. That's what I have open.
Okay. As long as you got that. I haven't opened mine yet. I've had it.
Mm-hmm. No, mine's
but
open.
I'm not gonna lie. I had it when the pick was made. I haven't had that one since it's been finished. I've only had Jason's.
See, I haven't had Jason's yet. I haven't opened that one, but I was on a stream with what do you call it? With the franchise and franchisette.
Mhm.
So it was as great a time as any to crack that.
And the crazy thing, I have heard from other people that this one did end up just as berrylicious, and you're going to pick one way or the other because they're pretty equal, but there's a little note in one that the other one doesn't have, so that's going to be the determining factor. So we've got a battle.
Wait, repeat that again. I was getting this ready to go.
So I've been told that the Poor Nerds pick does have just as much berry. When I say berry bombs all the time, that's what I call Jason's personally.
Uh-huh.
You don't know.
The link is now in chat for Chris's other son.
So when I do that, the craziness to it is I have people tell me it's very similar, but there's one note on one of them that the other one doesn't have, and that's what separates them. So you're either like one or the other, because the berry level is supposed to be just banging on both. So unreal, man. Absolutely unreal. Like these single barrels knocked it out of the park.
Mhm.
Like man who I wouldn't have guessed right from the start that honestly they'd be so much different than just the Andalusia Key 2 itself. But dang. All right, so I'm gonna grab my Poor Nerds because I haven't opened it. It's easy to grab those. It's right on the end.
I was just making note of who had already donated, who might not be here,
Okay.
so that I know where it starts.
One because I do have a third finish that you don't have.
Okay.
That was one of my other stores. That was Handy Spot. Yes, Handy. You want to get some liquor? Go down to your local Handy Spot.
There you go.
They picked a barrel of this said finish that another group we all know did not pick. And yeah, that's all she wrote on that one. And it was a banger, man. It's sold out in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks at that store. So,
And Eric Gunderson just put Stetson over his goal.
damn! Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. The kids will be
With the help
mind-blown.
of John Matlick.
Dude, you know what else we're gonna throw in, Ben?
What?
Oh my goodness! You know what else I'm gonna throw in? So whoever wins is gonna have to email Ben. Because samples, yes. We're also gonna have to add in some of the boys' merch because it's real now. It's live.
A little big league burbs action?
Some Little League burbs. Do you have a picture of that, or do I need to text that to you?
I think you need to text that to me.
I will text that to you. Give me just a second to scroll through the photos because their merch is totally live and it was born on your channel.
Little League burbs, that's it.
Yep, Little League burbs, man. And honestly, we were getting ready to launch their stuff when I got some videos coming out. But what a better night to do it here than where it was actually born, because it was born on Ben's channel.
And Thrasher getting in on the action, helping out both boys too.
Damn!
So,
thank
wow.
you.
I'm gonna have to take a little time to track all this, figure it out.
No kidding. Well, I guess it's a good thing that we're adding some Little League burbs gear in here too.
There you go. I might need some Little League burbs gear.
Well, I think you just made this happen for the boys. You're going to get some Little League burbs gear.
Whatever, we'll figure it out. Not worry.
Hold on, I'm almost there. Winston helped with this concept. Stetson approved the concept. Stetson made me change the back. And once you see these, you will laugh because I caught them trying to wear them to school under other t-shirts. God bless them. God bless those little boys. They're the best. They are truly the lifeblood. Where is this photo? Oh, here they are.
These people are making me do math donating to both pages.
I mean, I can help you with that math. I've been known to rock some math in my life.
I just got a real text message. That's weird.
Well, I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Hey, however I got it, it's fine. Oh, there it is. Okay.
So the
my God.
Yeah, you haven't seen the finished ones, have you?
No.
Dude, they're epic. Now you know why they can't wear them at school.
No, they cannot wear these to school.
Mind you, these guys are in first grade.
I absolutely wear it on stream, though.
Yes. It's freaking amazing.
Why is it not coming up for me to pick them? What format did you just send it in? That's a JPEG.
Yeah, Should be.
I'll figure this
Send it
out.
through my Apple phone.
Oh, because I didn't hit save.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's why. Why is this not coming up? This is bizarre.
Oh, Ben.
Stupid technology.
Technology.
Oh, you know why? Because it's coming up chronologically, and you probably did that a while ago.
Oh, yeah, I did that a long while ago.
You probably preserved the date for some reason. Yep, there it is. Okay.
Okay. Sorry about that.
All good. Figured it out. What are we here? I have too many windows. Imagine that. New.
You too many windows? Stop
All
yourself.
right. So you want to talk about this merch a little bit?
Here, I just sent you a couple more of all of it. All right, so this merch is absolutely fun and awesome. So one night I was helping Ben practice for Matt Madness. So I was the MC for the night. I was all ready to go, had the hat on, was all good. Ben had seen me. He threw me into the back. Winston's down here. He's like, let me grab your stuff. I'm like, okay. So he grabbed my hat. He ran and grabbed one of my extra 4-gate shirts I had over here and put it on. He sat down here at the table, ready to go. Ben unknowingly sits there and clicks it and says, now coming to screen. Little League Burbs. So he officially named him this. And he called him Little League Burbs. Winston talks to him for a couple minutes, tells everybody, hey, everybody, have fun tonight. And then grabs the mic, pulls it close, and goes. Looks at me and his mom to the side and goes, we're like, what? And he goes, drink up, bitches! And he jumps out of the chair and runs off screen. He did come back later because he had another line he wanted to use thanks to Stetson. And he jumped down and said it later at night. And, well, we had drank a little more. And he jumped down and he said, drink up, motherfuckers! And then he ran off laughing. So, yeah. Those are my 8-year-olds. They just turned 8 last Saturday. So, there you go. But, yeah, that's the back of the shirt for all of you. There's the front logo. We did repurpose the Little League baseball logo and making it a Glencairn and keeping the little red line and the field just like the new Little League logo. So yeah, those are my boys' merch. We're gonna be launching that. So everybody here is getting some pre-merch.
So follow right away. He's like, I want one. Where can I order it?
Yeah, I will have order links up for these next week. Next week? Yeah. Just so you know, Saturday there might be a Big League Bourbon stream because for some reason there's always a Big League Bourbon stream on my birthday.
Oh boy.
Now, my birthday is not till Monday, but we're doing it Saturday because there's no way I'm doing a Monday stream. Just throwing that out.
Holy crap. You people are crazy. Stetson has now raised $303.
Oh, shit.
And Winston has raised $196.56.
Whoa! Holy cow. Thank you, everyone. Zerky, Sierra, Chris.
So now, how is this? This is like up on a board.
Ernie.
Cool. They have like top.
Yeah, they have their names and they have like the thermometer at like every $25 going up the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like evidently there's some ultimate prize which is honestly just like one of those little JBL speakers you can hook to your belt loop, but it's got like some fun looking monster character that's the rubberized protector around it. And I
don't even know what to say, Richie.
We don't need to raise that much, guys, because that one they want kids to raise $1,000 to get like a $40 speaker. And I told Stetson, yeah, that's not going to happen, buddy.
We could get him a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, no. yeah, for that price, yeah, I'll buy him a Bluetooth speaker. All right, so Poor Nerds.
Apparently,
one of the best coins. One of the great.
Let me highlight you since you're showing up.
One of the great groups out there.
There's some problem with PayPal going on there. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know, Richie. I'm sorry. Appreciate the effort.
Richie, we can do that another way if you would like. I can take and post my PayPal deets to you, and then I'll throw the money in their stuff if you want to do that. It's up to you. Absolutely up to you. I'm not trying to force you to do it.
Caller wants to know, where are those t-shirts?
I'm gonna have the link for them on Saturday on my birthday stream.
Okay.
So
there you go.
That was gonna be the big surprise on my birthday stream, launching some Little League Burbs gear. I'm gonna try to film a little video of them wearing them, throwing out their tagline together.
Yep. So Zerk, I'm putting the link again. I see Zerk was asking where he could give the Stetson, but wait, I thought you figured it out already.
Zerk got one. I don't know if he did the other one.
Yeah, I'm double checking now. He didn't. So Zerk, I am putting the link for Stetson in chat again. Jake's in the house. Cheers, man.
What up? What up?
Polaroid. He's cheersing everybody. So I guess he got to me at some point. Yep. There you go. Little's loving the shirts. Jake's loving the shirts. Yep.
Dude, it's so funny.
Since Stetson is above his goal, I've upped my donation to help Winston out. So the only thing
that's awesome.
The only thing I'll say, people, is Stetson's more invested in this, so the last thing we can have happen is Winston be higher than Stetson, where Chris is going to be in a world of hurt.
Wouldn't be the first time with those kids. Love them to death.
But Winston will be happy he's on the board.
Lee, dude, that shirt makes me so happy as well. Like, honestly, my kids straight up told me after that night, they're like, Dad, when are you gonna make our merch? That's our merch now. We're Little League Burbs. So they actually told a couple places at the farmers market, like a awesome coffee company that's called like I want to say it's Dark Arts. I laugh about that because we have the bourbon company now called Dark Arts, but it was like Dark Arts up in our area. So they ended up telling this guy that they were going to bring their merch, and he's like, if you bring your merch, I will trade you merch. So he's the first person to ever get the Little League Burb shirts. But
that's cool.
I've been asked about them so many times lately. I'm like, I just got a bunch of stuff in from my silk screening company and stuff, and I'm like, all right, it's time to do this. We'll launch their stuff for my birthday. We'll make that we'll give away a couple on my birthday stream, and then I'll also put it up for people to order. And just so you know, all the money is going right into a bank account for them for when they're older, and they know that. It's everything's going there. I don't care what my shirt blanks cost and the screens and stuff. Like, whatever you see the number on the screen is exactly what's going in their account for them when they get older.
God damn. Well, Stetson's now at $350.
Holy smokes.
And Winston's at $221.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we might have to do a couple sample packs. We'll do a 4-gauge.
We'll do a couple sample packs, and we're gonna have to throw a couple shirts in there as well in the giveaway.
Yeah, one of these days I'll actually do the uncensored merch, but I don't know when that day will actually be.
Hey man, we can start once I get back from Disney. I'm all
we'll figure it out. I'm not worried. I'm still trying to catch up on all my hand deliveries. I got, I think, like 10 out so far this week. But there's an issue with one, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. And everybody, thank you for donating.
Yeah, dude, this is crazy. Like, I appreciate it. I didn't expect any of this.
Or like the teachers
for just throwing it out there.
Are the teachers like manually updating like thermometers, or is it like scrolling on a board?
Yeah, no, they're manually doing it a couple times a week. So the kids will see it, and they do it in front of their classes and stuff. So they'll do this on Monday.
There you go. So all of a sudden it's going to be bang, bang.
Yeah, like Monday he's going to be like, what? Yeah.
So you're not even going to tell him?
No. Bridget will know, and that'll be it, man.
Yep. Just let it happen.
We will not tell them at all. They'll both see their stuff, and they'll both go nuts. That's so wild, man.
That's the idea.
So amazingly wild. Thank you all. I did not expect this at all.
Yep. All right. So I think we've got them pretty well flushed out.
Yeah. So let's get to this, my friend.
Yeah. So all right. So you want to talk about the single barrels a little bit?
Yeah. So single barrels. This one we're going right down the line, man, which is really cool. So we started out with a base distillate as a split stave. That's 7.5 years old. That was then finished in the proprietary split stave cask by Kelvin. So that's the toasted and the char in the alternating staves, 45 days. Absolutely awesome. Creme brulee goodness. Then we went on to the Andalusia Key 2, which same distillate, but different finish. So that was the Oloroso sherry and the dark añejo rum. So our single barrels last year, for the first time, we offered a finished single barrel that wasn't a toasted, because they've always been toasted bourbon or toasted rye. So last year, there was the opportunity to get these. And that is finished in the Spanish Oloroso sherry and the dark añejo rum. So essentially, a single barrel of the Andalusia Key 2.
And they are freaking delicious.
Yeah, and the labels say 7-year. They all varied a little bit on how old they were.
Yeah. On the Andalusia Key 2, at least this is for the ones I'm comparing right now. On the Andalusia Key 2, the vanilla custard is, I would say, more prevalent, with a little bit of berry and sweetness and a little bit of funk in the background. On the single barrel that we're tasting, that might have been picked by somebody in the chat called The Franchise and some Patriots, is way more berries with a little bit of funkiness on them. And then in the background, you kind of get that custardy.
So here's also a hot secret about Gary and Travis, the Pour Nerds barrel. This barrel was spilled on 9/17/15. If you do the fun math, none of these were bottled until the end of September.
So,
but all of our labels, just because it's a general TTB label, say 7-year. So this one is just a little bit older. Yeah, the nose is a little different than the Andalusia key. Still the same thing, but a couple different notes floating in there.
All right, so let me catch up on chat as we're sipping on this deliciousness. Since Sen hit his goal, my donation helped Winston up. There you go. Because you're a freaking legend.
Woo!
You hit submit 3 times. I don't know. We'll figure it out, Richie, or I'm sure Chris can get it and do it. And Jake, we saw. Thank you very much, man. We love this community too, and we love you guys. That's why we do this.
Hell yeah, man.
This is not, this totally unplanned, literally.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Ben just brought it up, and I'm like, whoa.
It's just a good idea.
Well,
there you go.
I appreciate everyone that has done this. Like,
yep, there you go, Eric. When there's a word cause like this one, the whiskey community will never let you down. Greatest people I know. Very true.
These little boys are going to be excited. Like, you have no idea. They get to go strut around and talk about how they completed Finn's mission, and
the shirtless wonder. Okay, I cheerfully gave equally to both my nephews, so you people better even this out. We don't want one feeling bad because he didn't do as well as the other. Let's fucking go.
Quick, Zerk. Oh, and now he's super chatting for an even amount. Oh my goodness.
And we get a running total, so we can try and even them out. Yeah, we can.
Holy cow.
Let me just refresh to make sure we're up to date.
So Winston is at 277.72.
Well, that just jumped.
It did. And so he's at 277.72. Stetson is at 350.68. Oh, damn.
There we go. Current score. Whoa, I typoed that.
Yeah, you did. You did. 277.72. 277.72. Somebody had some dyslexia for a moment.
Apparently. There we go.
Man.
I mean, the thing is, I will say, if anybody else wants to get in or anything or to give anything, it's awesome. Both boys are already over their goal.
Yeah.
And, the one that was heavily invested in it, he is in the lead. So, it's looking good. The boys are definitely going to be happy. Thank you, folks. Again, totally didn't plan it.
No.
There you go. Sorry, Ben. I know math is hard. Wish we had Frenchie around. You're not kidding. Unbelievable. Thank you, everyone. And with that, I'm going to cheers it with the Poor Nerds B-Liquor pick.
Oh, yeah, dude. What a banger of a pick, man. Not gonna lie, I'm thankful I have a bunch of the different ones and stuff from my different stores. I tried to purchase one of each of the stores that I helped with their single barrels.
Hey, even as a company man, they ain't light.
Dude, I buy these straight from the stores.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying they're not light.
No.
Eric, 271. I fat fingered it. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. No, I'd like to have multiple bottles of these, but this one.
I mean, I know they're similar enough that I'm kind of probably not going to open the Mash and Journey one until this one's at least halfway gone. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Because
dude, I can totally see that. Like, I wouldn't tell you to otherwise.
this way there'll be different air levels too.
Yeah, dude, stuff's so good. It's so good.
It is. And I'm going to take a hydration break, and I recommend everyone else does. And from Egg Roll's dad, Egg Roll saying, drink some water.
You know, I bought this water bottle just because it had the fun. Gotta have some enjoyment in life.
All right, Ernie's out. Cheers, Ernie.
Ernie, thank you so much. We'll let you know if you're a wiener.
Yep.
You're
Well, he's
already a
definitely
winner because you donated, man. Thank you so much.
He is definitely a wiener.
You have to be the brew baker maker.
And Zerk, totally unnecessary. Thank you, brother. YouTube thanks you as well.
Yes. They got their bag tonight off then.
There you go. Fort Perry Perry is the one Eric really misses.
There are still some of those floating around. That's one that I don't have up here. I might have a couple of them back there, but I do not have that one. I do need to grab one of those. One of my stores does have them.
Does that place that I'm getting some stuff from have them?
They might have that one. I'm not sure if they do.
Okay, I know I got some recent pictures there. I'll have to check. Just checking to see if there's any updates. Definitely going to take me a little while to compile the list tonight, but you know, it'll be what it'll be.
Yeah, 100%, man. It's so cool.
Yep. Thank you, everyone, again.
You guys are completely awesome.
Well, we're having a good night.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I'm just thankful, man. It's crazy.
There you go. It's amazing how different these are in a batch versus the single barrel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can definitely tell they're related, but they're totally...
All right, so Lee had a good question. I just saw that in the pin section. You haven't asked that one yet.
No, I did pin it.
Yeah, I didn't see it till just now. So
No,
Lee,
I was planning to go back to it at some point.
So this is a fun, crazy question, and especially when it came to me last year for the 2023 single barrels.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh my goodness. So generally our stuff has produced between 140 and 180, more typically on the 140 to 160 range. That was the ones all leading up to this year. So this year came around and every single barrel that I sold was a freaking short barrel.
Yes, they were.
So we had, I believe the poor nerd Scary, if he's here, he could correct me or not, but he was in the 120, 110, 120 range. I want to say it was less than I think. I want to say it was like 110.
All I can tell you is I have bottle number 46.
Oh, they are numbered?
Yep.
Are they numbered? Are they numbered on the front?
Yeah. Next to the percentage alcohol in the middle.
Oh, bottle 25, so I can't help there.
Yeah. There you go.
So this was a rye pick that my local store did. Theirs only did 90 bottles. And mind you, all these casks are filled. We just had some thirsty toasted casks that absolutely drink a lot of whiskey. A lot. I had another store that theirs came in at right around 110 again. And then I had a toasted bourbon pick. That yielded 30 bottles out of the barrel.
Yep.
The lowest we had ever seen as a company before that was 60. But I definitely was the I was the lucky man that every darn release, man, every single barrel release that I sold across Illinois, Indiana, and out in Arizona, every single one of them was short. And we had other ones that did put out the 140 to 160. One was in the 120s, like 126, I think it did. So, you know, if you averaged it all out from years past and stuff, probably in the 120, 140 range. So that's just me being conservative there. You know, I think that's fair. And it's one of the things, you know, you're not paying for the full barrel. You're only paying for what you get as a store. Just so that's out there too, because I know you on the store side of things. So, you know, it hurts when they're short on our end. You know, I know it hurts everybody else, but it hurts us too. What? You just yelled, whoa. What are you yelling, yo?
Winston is currently at $350.67.
What?
Yeah, I got a banner to edit.
Whoa! Holy cow, folks. You're all awesome. My goodness.
And Stetson. So they made it so Winston is 1 penny less. No, sorry. Stetson's up to $376.70. Damn, people. They understood the assignment. That is ridiculous. People are ridiculous. 5%. I left the penny on the table. That's awesome.
Dude, that's crazy.
Oh, thank you very much. Again, good cause and gonna make little boys happy. Can't really go wrong.
No.
And Bourbon Neophyte is in the house. Just stop by to smash that thumbs up button. Say hello at work. 17-hour day today. Back at 5. What the hell? What is going on there, Anthony? Damn, man. Well, cheers to you. I need to talk to you soon, too. So I'll be in touch. But what the heck is with a 17-hour day? Something must have gone wrong.
No kidding. No kidding. That's crazy.
And yes, for anyone who wants some excellent whiskey, pipe, and hat content, they should definitely check out Bourbon Neophyte.
Yeah. Yeah, totally, man. Totally. Yo, this is crazy. You guys are all amazing. Holy shit. All right, man. So we've had those. What are we going to next? You get to pick the next one because that was kind of my order. So you got to try those 3 in that order because they all fit together perfectly.
All right. So do you want to go to an older release or stick with the 2023
Dude,
release?
you can go with whatever you want, buddy.
How about a little indie foundation? 10.
I can't do that. I don't
Okay.
have any more of that.
Do you have, what is this one? You have 4-gate batch 10 rye?
What is it?
4-gate batch 10 rye.
Batch.
I don't even know what it is, but it's a sample.
I don't have that one here.
All right, so how about wait, you don't have an Indie Foundation 10?
No.
Jeez, I might even have an extra of those. Well, let's go Mizunara. How about that? Let's try something I don't remember trying.
That's amazingly dude, this is honestly one of my favorites.
Okay. Well, there you go.
You know, there were a lot of great releases by us in 2023. I mean, the Foundation's spectacular. These single barrels we were just talking about were awesome. The Andalusia Key Rye, oh my goodness, I can go on and on about that one forever. That's one of my favorite ryes, man. Like, that thing is batty. It's like drinking the whiskey version of a Mexican mole made with love. It's got those dark chocolates. It's got some heat, you know, like the chilies. It's got that beautiful citrus note. It's got currant to it. Oh my, it's just, I'm going to stop. I love that one way too much. My wife would drink that every night if I would let her.
Really?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I bought it. Ben, you know how when she likes stuff, she likes stuff. I got her an extra bottle of it. So that was.
No one wants to work, and a supervisor called out. So here I am. I hope that's some double and triple time at least.
No kidding. But like, so you guys know when it comes to these Japanese Mizunara,
It sure is, Shred.
Like I said earlier in the stream, no expense is spared when we're gonna do finishing. We want it to be the best of the best. So if you know about Mizunara, those trees by law in Japan, they're oak trees, but they're very skinny trees, and then they start to spiral. So you only get a couple staves per each tree. Those trees have to be over 60 years old before they can be cut down. The staves are twice as thick as your regular American oak barrel that we see as well, but they're skinnier. So you don't get like the 4-inch wide ones. We're talking 2.5 inch wide, but double the thickness. So they're almost 3-4 inches thick, give or take, depending on who's making them. So to get those, you can order them, which we did. We got 2 of them. They wrap them up beautifully. You've got to send them over on a shipping container. Now here's the catch. By law, nothing else can be in that shipping container with them. So they protect those barrels against them being imparted with any type of smell or anything, you know, whether fruit, juice, you know, anything that could happen, any plastic smells, anything. They literally wrap those barrels for you in a nice plastic and send them over. So those barrels are very, very expensive coming over straight from Japan, with how old the wood has to be, with how few staves you get, and then the whole shipping conundrum. So there's a reason why this one was more than our regular releases and came in at $250, and that's because the cost of the barrels. You know. So that's one thing I can say about 4-gate, man. You're always getting real barrels. You're not getting staves that are cut up. You're not getting soaked staves that are dumped in. You're not getting oak tannins poured in your barrel. You're not getting a bunch of pieces of oak tied to wire, dropped into a barrel. You know, it's you know,
And that price tag is the reason for that.
yeah, you know, somebody's not standing there with you know, a bunch of raspberry puree or syrup and dumping it in the barrel, waving at the crowd from the shipping container. But you know,
Yep.
there's a point and place for everything. All right, Lee, I'll tell you this one. So this year's going to be totally different than anything we ever done. I briefly touched on the subject earlier. I know you weren't here. So in the past, it's all been toasted barrels. Last year was the first time we added something in with the toasted barrels, whether it was rye or bourbon, and that was the Oloroso Sherry and Dark Añejo rum finish. All of those, as of right now, are over. This year, with Calvin Cooperage was purchased by Charlois out of France, which is the top cooperage in France, who still does it old school, just like Kelvin. That's why, like, they're kind of like that match made in heaven, but across the ocean. Charlois is very well known for being used by the best vineyards for the most expensive French wines and some German wines and some Spanish wines as well. They also supply the barrels for the highest end California vineyards as well. So this year, what we're looking at doing is getting with them and compiling a list of individual wine barrels from different vineyards, different vintages of what's available. So for the first time ever, we're kind of going Pokemon, got to catch them all. You know, in the past, if you've been in a Patreon group or been available to get one at your local store, you can get a toasted bourbon here. These guys might have a toasted bourbon. There might be 3 Patreon channels that all had toasted bourbon. Now we're going to have those individual wine barrels, but we're not going to have 2 of the same barrel from the same vineyard. There'll be, oh, I forget about the apple doing that. Or is it this way? I forget it. There we go. So there will be 1 of each of those wine barrels, and once they're off the board, they're off the board. Nobody else is going to be able to get that wine barrel to finish in. So,
yep. And just a reminder, Mark is going live at midnight, so please go support Northwest Bourbon as well. At least go over there and hit the like.
Yeah,
we'll be going over there afterward.
But for us, the company thought of that, and the reasoning behind that is, you know, to help out all these channels or Patreons who have supported us over the last 3 years of single barrels. You know, so they're not competing with each other for the same thing, which has happened because they all kind of seem to pick the same bourbon or rye and the same finish. You know, it ends up being the same thing. And, you know, that also helps with our stores, or, you know, we do country clubs and, you know, restaurants as well. But that also helps everybody to have something unique that nobody else has. That if there's another one in your city, that possibly somebody, you know, is going to get a second one instead of picking one over the other because it's the, you know, both have a bourbon toast finish. So that was our thought process to help, you know, the stores, the Patreon groups, the restaurants. You know, distributors are distributors. So, you know, I sell more. I personally sell more freaking barrels than any of our distributors put together. So
I would totally believe that.
My bummer with the state of Indiana is, like, my homie Kayla, she left for a whole nother job and left the whole industry. And, like, me and her, man, We hooked up the state of Indiana and got into some crazy places. And she helped me with crazy single barrel leads. If she couldn't go to one, I went to one. You know, and if I couldn't get to one, I had her go to represent 4-Gate. Like, she is one of the only reps in the states that I take care of the most, that like really got into it and really pushed 4-Gate. So, you know, we all miss her. She was awesome for us. So there are definitely some gems out there on that side of the world, man. When you have them, man, take care of them. Whether you're the store, whether you're the brand.
Yep.
Those distribution reps that rep your stuff hard, man, take care of them, because they are worth their weight in gold. I love the nose on this Mizunara, dude.
Yeah, so I was gonna say the note I get on this is chili on the nose.
Like eating chili or like chilies?
No, like fresh chilies, like fresh chili peppers.
Really?
Well, kind of.
I get a floral funk, dude.
I mean, I was gonna say it's kind of like if you cut up a chili and then smell it.
So, like more like a Fresno or an Anaheim, like something that's got more of that earthy over like a jalapeno or a habanero.
More something floral and spicy.
Yeah.
Like, to me, most chilies here, we don't get that many Fresnos and other things. We get handfuls of Thai chilies.
Okay.
We have a very big Indian population here.
So the smaller ones that really flower.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's probably why. Like,
I'm down with that. I can see what you're saying.
I only get when I go to a gourmet restaurant or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that makes sense, man. That makes a lot of sense. Thrashers, cheers, buddy. We'll let you know if you won. You got lots of entries, man.
Cheers, brother.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Unbelievably. So do my kids.
And Tater Dom has snuck in here. Saying,
Tater Dom and the hizzy.
Here's to Tater Dom. But let's, what do you think? Let's wrap this this giveaway in the next 5 minutes. Let's wrap it at midnight. I mean, I think we're pretty much tapped, but
oh yeah.
Just in case anybody wants to get in at the last.
Dude, I'm not asking people to do more than they've done.
No, it's just if anybody that's showing up late or whatever. So the giveaway is very simple. We have Chris's kids are raising money for the American Heart Association, and
Finn's mission.
Yeah, so we're going to do a giveaway of some 4-Gate samples. I'll probably do a sample pack or two. However, my shipping delay at the moment is not good. And we're going to do some Little League Burbs merch. So,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We will putting it out there, a couple more minutes. However, we are trying to even the kids up. Or we need to have Stetson win.
Yeah, Stetson's at 376, Winston's at 350.
Yeah, so I'm just asking if you are going to get in or last minute donate, keep Winston under Stetson. Just because Stetson's more invested in it. And we don't want to get Chris in more trouble than he's already in. And with that, cheers with some Mizunara.
No, I love this pour, man. Oh, it smells so good.
That's a spicy gal.
It is, man. Like, you really, really get the oak tannins in this one.
Yeah, but when you said chocolate, I was expecting like a Mexican dark chocolate. I'm getting
no. That's the Andalusia Key Rye.
Okay, I'm getting more of a milk on this almost.
Yeah, this says milk chocolate. There's some red fruit in here, but then it goes in that floral and that beautiful spicy oak tannin.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you really like oak It's not like harsh or bitter
No.
oak tannin that you get on some ultra aged. It's just really beautiful, clean, crisp, spicy oak. And like I've had plenty of other Mizunara finishes, and like dude, this one was a banger for me. I mean, then you know, like me being transparent, the Majestic Wood series, Amberwanas, you know, they're out there. Ours came out way different than the rest. There's a reason why. I can get into that if we get into that sample. It impressed me. This Mizunara impressed me. Some of the other Mizunaras I've had, like the Yamazakis and things like that, I haven't been a fan of. I just haven't.
Okay.
But so I didn't know, and I had this, and I'm like, oh, because Ben, you know, I really enjoy oak. You know,
Yep.
I am a fan of some good oak on a bourbon. Like, you want to win me over? Yeah, give me a oak bomb that's, you know, yeah. I don't want wet oak. I want spicy oak. I don't want the harsh, like, over oaked. That can be done. Some double oaks can definitely overdo it, because it's just, man, those tannins can really come out in some areas, you know. You know, we're in the era where bourbons are seeing new things when it comes to oaks, thanks to the wine industry and thanks to whiskey. So, and I mean, I can say in America did do it way before, or at least they did it admittedly without admitting they were doing it, by releasing something amazing called the Devil's Cut. When they were extracting by squeezing the wood staves. Not only was that getting bourbon out of the staves, but it was also squeezing tannins and everything else out of the oak staves itself. And now we have companies that age oak or take aged staves and do that same process. And you can buy these really cool little cubes that are those tannins refined into a cube that will completely dissolve when they hit liquid. So, sorry. Rising like phoenix. You saw the flames, man. The flames are right there on the screen.
Yeah. Just to remind everyone, Northwest Bourbon, Mark. Cheers, everyone. And Mark is going live at midnight.
Yes. Cheers, Mark.
Please support Mark. Give him a like. Give him a follow.
100%.
Watch him. Leave us. Stay with us. We're not going to go too much longer.
Yeah. I am. Mark's got some fantastic content, by the way. Some great military charities. Yep. Make sure to go give him a like, give him a subscribe. He's doing it for all the right reasons. Please support Mark.
Yep, absolutely. And yeah, cheers, Mark. And with that, I am going to call an end to the giveaway.
Money.
See if we have anything has changed. Oh, damn it.
Did it?
Oh, no. Oh, God. So, final total, we've got a problem. No, we don't. It's perfect. Actually, I'm sorry. Winston is at $376.69.
What?
And Stetson is at $376.70.
No way. No way. They really got it. You guys really got it to a penny.
I have to figure out who just did that. Somebody just evened it out.
I don't see it on my end, so I'm there. It is. Holy cow, you guys, you are amazing. Unreal.
I'm just trying to figure out who did it.
William Hall. That's the newest one I see is William Hall.
You're right. Because I had him on Stetson, but not Winston.
Yeah, William Hall just said it.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my
That's
God.
freaking amazing.
That
bro.
is so freaking cool, man. You guys are amazing.
I love the 1 penny
The
difference.
1 penny win. Dude, that is so awesome. Oh my goodness. That's
Okay.
freaking crazy awesome. You guys are amazing.
So I am just doing the math now to add everybody up for the entries.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Give me a second here.
I'm gonna type this in here for you.
No, I got it.
No. What I'm giving away.
Oh, okay. That is hysterical, Will. That is awesome. You freaking people are ridiculous. Trying to make it to a concise list. Wait, is that right? Hang on. Damn, some of you are making me use a calculator. Because I might have been drinking.
You can't do math by fives?
No, it's that I'm trying to condense them, and some people did 2 and 3 entries.
Got you. I love you, Ben. I love all of you guys for all you did tonight, dude. That's wicked. Stupid wicked.
So that I can then populate something with it. Okay. I believe I have it, and I can't believe all of that was done by 8 people. You people are ridiculous.
So it was 8 people?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, everybody wins a prize. I put up 8 prizes.
Okay.
That's magical. Everybody gets a prize. Now we just have to figure out what they win.
What is an Arstook glass?
Aristook. The little shorties like they have at Starlight and stuff. These guys. The version of the glass is called Aristook.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Ironically, I'm using the new. I had the new Riff version here as my warm up.
Yeah. This is called an Aristook glass. That is the actual proper name of it. So.
Dang, dude, that's a lot of sample packs and stuff.
Yeah, 3 sample packs going out. Well, 2 sample packs, 1 hat, an Aristook glass, and 5 shirt winners. Because I need people repping the Little League Burbs, and hey, just send me a picture of you wearing that shirt.
No, Mark is starting 10 minutes late. Okay, so 10 after Mark is starting.
So
that'll work out almost perfect.
yeah. And we get that done. I just want everybody to know the hat and Aristook I will get out right away. The 2 sample packs will get out right away. The shirts, I got to order the actual blanks to your size if I don't have them in stock. But shirts I will send out by next Friday before I leave for vacation. Cheers, everyone. You guys
That's
freaking rock and you're amazing. Thank you.
Lil saying they're gonna need the shirts, and
You guys, I will make sure you have shirts when you do your Chicago stop. 100%.
okay, I need a new wheel. Need to add an image. Getting this done now.
Like, you're really adding a wheel for 8 people?
Why not?
I
It'll be
mean, you
fun.
could have just done the randomizer, and 1 through 8 could have been prizes 1 through 8.
I know, but
You're gonna, dude. I love it. I love that you're going the extra mile,
everybody went the extra mile. Why am I not gonna make it fun at least?
dude. I appreciate it. I think that's amazing. I'm not knocking it. I'm just like, dude, you're going the extra mile. It's so cool. Don't worry, you guys will get some 4-gate stickers too. Maybe some Big League Bourbon stickers. You know, there's all kinds of goodies that might show up. You just never know with me. There might be extras and everything. Just because you guys all went the extra mile, and that, you know, it was 8 people, so all of you deserve fucking amazing shit. Thank you. Look out for my live stream on Saturday for my birthday. Those kids might have a thank you to all of you as well. Just saying.
I'm working on the wheel here.
Of course you are. I'm going to put this bottle back, and I'm going to wonder what I'm going to drink next.
Kelvin Collab 5 or Amberana?
Let's go with Calvin 5. I think I've got that on me.
Okay.
I might have killed that bottle at the last tasting. I got more on the way. Well, you pick what you want to drink, and I'll talk about it. I am not going to amber one on my night away. I love you, but I'm not going to amber one on my night away.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
And by the way, like, if you don't know, the 4-gate Amberwana, you can actually drink it and like have another pour afterwards.
I know
totally
exactly
can.
what we're finishing this stream on.
Okay.
Saint Laurent.
Oh, dude, you are going after my heartstrings. One of my favorite bottles. That, like, honestly, if I would have worked for the company when this first came out, you'd never be able to find this bottle. I promise you'd never be able to find this bottle at any store. And you can still find it at certain stores.
Mm-hmm. I can vouch for that because I'm about to buy one.
You can still find them in Kentucky. You can still find it in Tennessee. I'm not sure where else. Possibly Indiana still. I don't want to tell you yes on Indiana because you go steal the one that I want to go pick up as my backup bottle because I think mine's almost gone.
Well, I'm pretty sure you could get one from the same source I'm getting mine from.
Probably. Why can I not find mine? I got 4-gate problems. Sorry, guys. I moved everything around, so everything's a little different right now. There we go. And let me tell you, as a 4-gate employee, it's freaking expensive collecting the older bottles. All right. So, this right here is one of my all-time favorite 4-gate releases. This is a Kentucky straight bourbon finished in a cognac cask. It's called Saint Charant. So the meaning behind the name here, because Bobby always has meanings to everything. All cognac comes from the cognac region. But inside the cognac region, there's an area called Charant. And the other thing he noticed about that area is every city in the Charant area starts with the name Saint. So it only made sense to call it Saint Charant. The reason I appreciate this bottle, you guys have all seen me on streams because I recognize all your names, so I know you've all seen me. You'll see me smoking cigars. I love very good cigars. This bottle right here, holy cow. This is probably one of the best cigar whiskeys available. This will drink well with a Connecticut. This will drink great with a San Andreas wrapper. This will drink good with a Maduro, even a double Maduro. And I have had well-seasoned gentlemen at cigar bars when we go in with 4-gate that are looking to bring us in when we do tastings. And they'll tell me, I don't want to see any of your bourbons. Rise them. I'm like, okay. They're like, your bourbons are not going to hold up to my Maduro cigars I smoke or my double Maduros. That it's just not going to happen. I've been smoking for 20 years. Blah, blah, blah. I get that. I get that from being a cigar guy. Okay. But on the other end of the spectrum, I've had this. I know what this bad boy does. Okay. So when I had a gentleman tell me that at one of the top 2 places out in the Phoenix Scottsdale area, this man owned a liquor store for 25 plus years and a bar, avid cigar smoker, top member at this high-end cigar club. He told me that there is never a bourbon in the world that can ever pair with anything he smokes. And I told him, that's fine. I'll taste you through all of our rye offerings. But in the end, I'm going to pour you some of this and you're going to tell me what you think. So we go through everything. All 5 people are raving about the rye. Oh, this is so good with my cigar. So good with my cigar. So at the end, I'm like, all right, guys, it's time. They're like, all right, whatever. Why not? Why not? So I poured this. The first 2 guys are like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. All right. Our bar owner / liquor store owner, veteran over here. He's like, all right, give me one. I pour it for him. He takes a big hit. He sits there. He takes a sip. He looks at me all funny. He looks back at it. He looks at the owner of the cigar club and goes, order me 3 of those. I'm going to need that for my locker.
Mic dropped.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take that as a home run. I tell that story about this bottle all the
And
time.
Chris told me I needed one. But
Yeah.
I'm like, you know,
You were
as
like, it's a
marketing
cognac finish. Yeah.
I need to try it before I buy it. And for whatever reason, I was in Kentucky. I could not find it behind a bar. I found it for sale, but I couldn't find it behind a bar. It was bizarre. I found all kinds of other 4-gates.
Yeah.
But luckily, recently, thanks to some gorgeous coffee-making people, just a reminder, driftingdrams.com, if you have coffee needs, that
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was
I might have created the most expensive batch of coffee they ever made with them. The highly allocated Andalusia Key. barrel aged
I wish
coffee.
I'd had a little tasty taste of that.
We'll talk.
I see you. So I have the wheel ready. Well, let's taste this first.
Let's taste this, man. Like,
Well,
I
let's
love
nose
this.
it
You're
first.
making me want to go outside and have a cigar. Dude, the boys are still up. I hear them since they don't have school. I hear them all playing freaking Fortnite upstairs, by the way.
They don't have the websites, right? Well, obviously Wednesday.
No, they don't have access to this.
I want
I'm one of
reaction
crazy
to that.
people that give their 8-year-olds iPhones.
So wait, at school, are they going to update? Oh no, they're not at school tomorrow.
Monday. They do it on
So
Mondays
you're
and
gonna have
Fridays.
to tell them before the stream.
No, my stream's next Saturday.
Oh, next. That's right. Okay. Good deal.
Yep.
For some reason, I thought we were talking this Saturday. Might be because I'm drinking.
Yeah, it's next Saturday. I had to look at the date. Yeah.
So-
next Saturday.
The nose on this is just.
Mhm.
I don't even know how to describe it.
Oh, but you can. You can. I know you can.
Grapes. It's spices. Like, but not herbal spices. More like black pepper and like a fruit compote almost. Like blend of fruits, like stewed fruits. I need to drink it.
Yeah. For me, it's like apple pie and like when you're mixing the sugar together, like making the mix, when
I can see the spice going appley. For some reason, I'm getting more of a fruit blend.
Yeah,
It could be because I just had a sip of the.
I have some people say they taste it on
Oh no, but I just had a sip
back of
of
the
the.
palate, not on the finish, but on the back of the palate. I don't personally.
Mhm. But I did just have a sip of the double finished Handle as your key pick, aka Poor Nerds. So that's probably helping in the mix. Cheers, y'all. Holy shit, that's good. You describe it.
Oh, dude. It's just so good, man. Like, if you think graham cracker,
Yep.
like, you got that graham cracker, but like,
That's on the finish.
not a graham cracker crust. Think if you take a graham cracker, like almost the honey graham crackers, and you put one in your mouth and you let it dissolve, like when you're a kid, and like swish it back and forth a little bit. You like get that little bit of honey, that little bit of sweet vanilla, that graham cracker.
But you'd have to spread some preserves on it.
Yeah, because like I get some like bright citrus.
Uh-huh.
A little that apple does sneak in the back, man. It really does sneak in the back. Like I don't even know if it's apple. It's like it can be. Dude, I'm gonna go off the reservation here. I'm pretty sure I know what I want to call it.
Okay. I'm listening. And I have the wheel ready to go here.
Yeah. Okay. So for me, it's like a really good. It's not apple. I think people confuse this taste with apple. It's
not apple.
It's not. It's a Bosque pear.
You're going pear.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I just got berries on the brain.
Very, very ripe. Like sometimes when we think pear, when we get it on whiskeys or on scotches, it's that just unripe one, where it's like a day away. I get that note. But here, it's like that that perfect where it's green and yellow, and yeah, it's got a couple of the black spots to it, but it hasn't taken over because there's no brown on the inside. But it's right about to turn from like perfect to going back.
I'm looking for it.
It's right on the back. It's right on the back. The top of your palate in the back.
For me tonight, it's doing more of a preservy thing, but we have different palates, of course. Either way, it's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
So let's do this.
And it does have that crystally sugar note to it too.
Yep.
And that's what really, really makes it stand up with that cigar. When you get that crystallized sugar note, like some old ass MGP, like the 13-year, 14-year MGPs that really get that nice sugar tingle on the edge of your tongue. Like those stand up to all cigars too. But I mean, good luck finding those these days.
Yeah, really. All right. So are we having them email you or email me with the winners?
They can email me at bigleaguebourbon@gmail.com.
All right. And you could always CC bourbon4@gmail.com too.
There you go.
Well,
So-
everybody who went in is going to be a winner. But
Yeah, so all 8 of these are winners. You can pick which gets what, man.
I was just going to go in the order you put them in,
Okay, perfect.
unless you want to let them pick if they're here.
I don't care. I really don't care.
I don't either.
Let them pick. If they're here, let them pick. If nobody answers up, it'll just go to whatever's on top. How about that?
That works. I'm putting our...
William Hall, if you've been carb-free and sugar-free for 3 weeks, this pour, it's going to give you that hint of that stuff with, of course, none of that in it, and going to make you really happy.
All right, so I'm going to post in chat what you sent me.
Yeah, go ahead.
These are the prizes that are up for ribs. So if you're here, you get to pick. If you're not, you get whatever is the next one that isn't gone. I am just condensing it to something I can paste. Now here are your options. Hopefully this paste is pretty. Oh, and Lil had a question there, Chris. I've had it on the screen for a while.
I'm on StreamYard, so I can't see that stuff.
It's
starred.
no, it's on the screen,
start.
like literally over over us, right under your head.
Oh. Lil, you know, if they release it and they sell it out and give us a second order, as long as the second order goes in, we're coming. That's what I was told by the boys. That happens, they put in a second order, we're coming.
So
We're
it sounds like
touring.
he's asking, is the first order in?
Oh yeah. It already shipped. I don't know. It shipped from America. I don't know if it's got through your customs or what the deal is that way.
Damn, now Will's hungry. Graham crackers and preserves.
Yeah, and you know what? It's graham crackers and preserves, and you can actually eat it by drinking it.
Carb
Because-
and sugar free for 3 weeks. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
And Z-Man's back. Cheers, Z-Man.
100% keto friendly, aka whiskey and bourbon.
Due to dry January and the COVID, I haven't had a pour since New Year's Eve. I'm ready for Monday to get here. That's when you're officially in the clear, Eric. Yep. See, there you go. Okay, they haven't released it yet. There's a lot of interest. There you go.
Well, I
All right,
hope
Chris.
it's customs and they bust it out in a hurry, Lil. I don't want to lose that interest, man.
Mm-hmm. So, how many times should I randomize, Chris?
4-gate 4 times.
There we go.
All right.
First winner. Now the prizes are in the chat. Pack 1, 4-gate Whiskey Company hat and the glass. Second, sample pack 1. 4-gate sample pack 2 samples. 4 more samples, and then 5 Little League Burb shirts.
Make sure you tell us your size when you email, please.
Yep,
And your
there you
address.
go. And if you're not here, we'll figure it out. You ready?
Everybody gets children's extra small then.
There you go. Extra schmedium. First winner. Thresher, and I believe he went to bed.
He went to bed.
So then he gets the hat and the glass.
All right. Perfect.
And I'm pretty sure he will rock that stuff.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Let me write this down.
Yeah, you better write that down. I ain't gonna remember that shit. I mean, I will, but that's because I'm writing it down with you now.
All right. And then I'm just going to remove him now, right?
Yep.
We're going to do one winner each, obviously, right?
Yep.
Okay. We'll randomize 4 more times. Winner number 2. Well, everybody's a winner, but the order they pick in is Eric Gunderson. Would you like a sample pack or would you like a shirt? We wait for the feedback. Sample pack number 1. There we go.
Okay.
4 more times. John Matlick. Is he still here? Is John Matlick still in the building? We shall know very shortly. I have a feeling he might have tapped out.
Oh, he said thanks, sample pack.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Sample pack number 2. So everybody else is getting Little League Burb shirts. But we're going to spin it anyway, right?
Well, I don't think you need to spin anymore.
It's still fun. I'm doing it. First t-shirt goes to Will Zirk, who will never wear a shirt.
He might wear this shirt, though.
That's true. At least when he visits.
Oh, he'd definitely wear it to visit.
Yeah, so there you go. 4 more times. William Hall. Just remember to email Chris with your size. Cheers, John Cloud.
Size and address, please.
Yes, true.
Don't forget the important stuff.
4 shuffles and a spin, just because I'm making this annoying.
That's not annoying. It's fun.
I think it's Jake.
That's a very good chance right there.
Will Zirk, my size. Acquire from Ahmed's tent and awning.
Acquire from Ahmed's tent and awning service. Oh, Zerky, I love you, man.
Although I gotta say, I can't wait to see Ernie Brubaker in one of these shirts.
Oh yeah, the drink up bitches shirt. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And there he is.
That's so cool, dude.
And of course, I have to spin it one more time and shuffle it 4 times. For Sierra Whiskey RN.
That's too funny, dude.
What a
Winner,
surprise!
winner,
CRN
Whiskey
won.
RN.
And with that, we got nobody left.
Thank you, everyone. Man.
Yep.
Blowing my kids' minds for sure. Monday's gonna absolutely blow their minds. It's crazy. And the 1 penny difference is like beyond freaking magical.
Yeah, that's hysterical.
You guys like you attack that mission like there was no other mission out
Yeah,
there.
only this community could get that done.
Yeah. Yeah, down to the penny to make sure the 1 kid wins. It's so freaking
So
awesome.
with that, I'm thinking Mark is live. It's 12:30.
Yeah, man.
Let's go to the after party. If anybody wants to come hang out, I'll post the link real quick. We'll leave it for a minute or two. If anyone wants to come hang out in the after party, please go support Mark over at Northwest Bourbon. And
Thank all you guys and gals for everything you did. I appreciate you all in the whiskey community, not just for doing this for my kids, which was totally unexpected, but just for being a great community as a whole. Supporting good whiskey, supporting good people, you know. Cheers to all of you. You're the people that make it happen. It's not the brands, it's not the distribution, it's not the distillers, it's you guys. It's the consumers, because at the end of the day, everybody makes it for you and you make all of it for us, man. You really do. Thank you so much for all that you do and supporting all of us.
absolutely. And if you haven't already, check out Four Gate Whiskey Company. They've got a YouTube. They've got a Facebook page. They've got an Instagram page. And of course, check out Big League Bourbon. He's got
Not this Saturday, next Saturday.
next
My birthday
Saturday.
stream like year 5 in a row or something like that.
Yep. I'll be there.
Yeah. We're gonna launch the rest of the Little League Burb shirts, some shirts, some sweatshirts, some other.
So when do you leave? Right after that, pretty much?
Yeah.
You're not going to be left
the week
already,
after,
are you?
the week after.
Okay.
So my birthday is on the following Monday, and then we leave.
I mean,
the
I
next
know it's in
Saturday.
my calendar.
Yeah, then we leave the next Saturday. We leave at the end of the month.
There you go.
10 days of Disney.
That's God bless you.
Thanks to the father-in-law.
Yep. All right, with that, folks, the
Unbelievable.
link is in chat if anybody who does want to come hang out. Again, otherwise, please go support Mark. Lil just dropped that link. Thank you, Lil. And
Thank you, everybody. Much
I guess
love.
with that, we'll say goodnight. And thank you very much. Cheers, all.
We are.